Welcome to Forever, man. Let's go. Come on. This forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. Go. And there will be no surrender. Now allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J.O.A. to the easy E-N. Know that we undefeated. Y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance. But his lines are overhead. Better check the air for clearance. Call the tower. This is ours. Clear the heat. The air apparent. Really, I've never been better. Legacy, this is forever. All the more times I've been severed. I'm raising the bar. You can go ahead and measure. Think about time for a toast. Time that we welcome to go. Yo, we're just leaving. I think about time that somebody go get them their coat. You know I got all that anthem. Come back in. What you call that add-on? Got anthems and bands with masters. Getting them right like my name was Miranda. I ain't bigger dead than alive. I ain't bigger dead than alive. One more time. This is forever. Remember the legend. He never gon' die. Yeah. I ain't bigger dead than alive. Bigger dead than alive. I ain't bigger dead than alive. Dead than alive. Yeah. I ain't bigger dead than alive. Bigger dead than alive. Just making sure that you know why. Because this is forever. And there will be no surrender. Yeah. Come on. Here we go. You know that this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. I am just leaving a legacy. I am the one that they paid to see. Got something to say to me, say. You know I've been waiting so patiently. This is my legacy. Y'all don't believe me, then wait and see. Basically, I have been running things. You can just go on and take a seat. Love when they hated me, put that on everything. Not on my level, you can't be the enemy. This is the plan that we showing them anyway. Hit up the lawyers and give them the NDA. Woo! This is the brand new. This is the brand new. Nothing you can do, nothing you can't do. And there ain't no thing that you'll be taking from me. Man, that came from nothing, made it something. Name is buzzing, call me Ryan Gosling. Hey, gon' know that they gonna love me more when I'm gone or retire the throne. The kind of things that I'm gonna be feeling like a god. Because this is forever. And there will be no surrender. it's forever. You know, this right here forever. No surrender, it's forever. You know, this right here forever. I ain't bigger dead than alive, bigger dead than alive. I ain't bigger dead than alive, dead than alive, yeah. I ain't bigger dead than alive, bigger dead than alive, la la la. Making sure that you know why, because this is really, I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. Really, I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. Really, I never been better. The legacy live on forever. Yeah, remember the legend and know that he never surrendered. Because this is forever. And there will be no surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender. It's forever. You know this right here forever.
All the good vibes running through my mind. Nothing can stop me, I'm on a high. All the good vibes running through my mind. All the good vibes running through my mind. Positive feeling is on rewind. All the good vibes running through my mind. Baby, I feel it. Don't stop me now, yeah, yeah. Baby, I feel it. Baby, I feel it. Don't stop me now, yeah, yeah. Baby, I feel it. All the good vibes running through my mind. See it, feeling alright. To love it and live it your life. See it if you're feeling alright. See it if you're feeling alright. Just love it and live it your life. Smile like an emoji. Smile like an emoji. No more drama, I'm living high. Oh, don't you get my vibe. No more drama, I'm living high. No more drama, I'm living high. I'm taking it easy, I simplify. No more drama, I'm living high. Baby, I feel it. Don't stop me now, yeah, yeah. Baby, I feel it. Baby, I feel it. Don't stop me now, yeah, yeah. Baby, I feel it. All the good vibes running through my mind. See it, feeling alright. To love it and live it your life. See it if you're feeling alright. See it if you're feeling alright. Just love it and live it your life. Smile like an emoji. Smile like an emoji. They can bring me down. All the good vibes running through my mind. I'm on my own cloud now. Nothing can stop me, I'm on a high. They can bring me down. All the good vibes running through my mind. I'm on my own cloud now. Positive feeling is on my mind. See it if you're feeling alright. To love it and live it your life. See it if you're feeling alright. Baby, I feel it. Don't stop me now, yeah, yeah. Baby, I feel.
Wow.
Oh, welcome!
Welcome one. Welcome all. Which is also one. Oh, it's two.
Wow! It's two! We did it! We made it!
Where's my eraser boy?
Where's my eraser suit?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can
Yeah.
expect more comedy and such tonight.
Wow.
There's a musical song called Comedy Tonight.
Oh yeah.
It's from it's the opening number of A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
It's a pretty funny show.
Yeah.
All right.
Would you recommend? Did they make a movie out of it?
They did. I think Nathan Lane stars in it.
Okay. Do you recommend the show, the movie, both, neither?
I mean, I think they're both a little bit dated. Some of the comedy has certainly gone out of style in certain parts of it, but overall, it's pretty funny. It's got
Okay.
some good hit songs.
Okay.
One of the classics is called "Everybody Ought to Have a Maid."
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's a good one.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunately one of those shows where the best song is the opening number, so after that you're kind of like, all right, 2 hours, let's go.
Yeah.
It's just not like it's bad. It's just you're like, all right, that was what we came here to see.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that was great.
It's like a band that only has one song, so they play it second to last.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Steve. He's gamers. Gamers.
Is he there? Oh, we can't see chat. I forgot about that. I was about to be like, Dan, you covered chat.
Well, you guys don't get to see chat because we're playing a game show tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Tell us more.
This is a game called Margin of Error.
Whoa. 5 rounds.
Yes.
11 categories.
Yeah, this is. I know.
That's weird. Wouldn't it normally be 10? That's very odd.
I accidentally made 11 categories.
So we're just gonna play an extra one.
Yeah.
Just for you.
So this is Margin of Error. It's a game that I invented, / it's sort of just wits and wagers, which John Galt pointed out last week.
And espionage on Jackbox.
Yes, but no one does it the way I do it.
What's in
Right.
Wagers? I don't know that one.
I got that game from the thrift store for $2 the other day.
Oh. Okay.
But it's trivia where all the answers are questions.
All the answers are questions, like Jeopardy?
No. All of the answers are numbers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, numbers.
Like Jeopardy.
Yes. So, because, after the several trivia-style games we've played on this show, I was like, man, wouldn't it be great if you could guess without having to know something? So that's why this show is created, because everybody can guess, because you know that the answer is just a number.
Wow, okay. And it's not only everyone can guess.
Everyone must guess. You
Everyone-
must answer every question.
Everything must guess.
I like this. Me and Dan were talking about it. I like this a lot because it's like, you watch Jeopardy, they ask some things, everybody knows the answer immediately. It's just about who presses the buttons faster. But with this one...
There's no speed mechanic. Everyone answers every question.
Yeah.
But the way it works, if it's like, if the answer's 13 and you guess 11, then your score gets increased by 2, because that's your difference from the right answer.
Dan, how am I supposed to win a game show if I can't rely on my physical superiority to my contemporaries?
With style. Scoot in. You're towards the edge.
It's
there.
not only the difference, Dan. It's your...
absolute difference.
Attitude!
Oh, sorry, it's
Your
your
margin of
error! Da-dun-da, da-da-dun-da!
Whoa!
Very copyright.
So the fun thing about this game, which is why I really wanted to play it on stream also, is because assuming I've tested this out on both on Melissa and Jason, my other roommates. One of them's my girlfriend. I won't tell which. And their score can be comparable to your guys' score or their score because the situation is the same. It's not who buzzed in first or anything. The scores will function the same.
Yeah.
So that's why you at home can play along because you don't have to buzz in first. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is put your number in chat, and then we'll see who's the smartest, who is the least error.
Yeah.
Who's the most margin?
Who's the least?
I can't believe it's not margin of error.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not margin of error.
Margarine of error.
So the way that it's set up is there are 5 rounds. And there are 11 categories because I thought I had 10 and only realized on Sunday that I had 11.
Yeah.
Those categories are art, film/TV, food, games, geography, history, lifestyle, literature, music, science, and yes, plastic, we have sports.
The dump stat.
Yes. So the way this works is they're set up in difficulty. So round 1 is the easiest round, and round 5 is the hardest round.
Okay.
And by difficulty, I mean with this, I only assume you can get 50 or so off, in the worst case. I mean, that's pretty bad, right?
That's pretty bad.
But by the last one, you could be getting hundreds of points based on questions. So.
Right.
I tried to balance it as best I could, and I think I did a pretty good job. But the fun thing is it doesn't have to be perfectly balanced because all of you have to answer every question anyway.
Right.
So
exactly.
you're all going through the same obstacle course.
Yeah.
Things to keep in mind, for some of the questions, I have afterwards like scoring in millions. That means like if the question is like how many millions of something there are, if it's like 40 million and you guess like 46 million, you would only get 6 increased to your score. You wouldn't get plus 6 million to your score. I'm basically just telling you the significant figures at which your score will be modified. So sometimes there'll be, but even if there's something like scoring at 100, don't think that it has to be in the hundreds. It could be like, the answer could still be like 10,000, even though you're scoring in hundreds.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right. Because you would have to write like 100 in order to get,
It would be 100, 100.
which is 10,000.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm gonna say that I'm scoring in something, but just write your answer regardless of what I'm scoring in.
Sure.
Like,
okay,
so
sure.
if I ask like how many millions of something there are, I mean you could write 46 and I would know, but you could just write 46 million or like 46,000. You don't have to like not include the zeros based on scoring or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But it also just means like you don't need to get more specific. Like if I'm scoring in hundreds, don't put like 250 because then
250, 100.
what? Yeah, well, like
I mean, what if you do want to split the
Well, that
difference
would be
between
25,000, Dan.
2 and 300?
I will always round up. I will. The significant figures are there. So if you, I will round it
Always
for
round
you.
up.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, and then there's 5 rounds, and then there's one big boy question at the end.
So, what happens? It's right. It's absolute value of how far off you are.
Yes.
So if you're under, you also get positive
Yeah, there's no
points.
price of rights.
No, I got you.
Shenanigans going
You should
here.
always just guess negative a billion.
Yeah.
negative
Negative
a
1
trillion.
per trillion.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It was 4. Damn it.
And then by the end of the
4.
game, whoever has the lowest score wins because you were the closest, most consistent.
Golf score.
Yeah, we're golf
game.
scoring. Yeah.
Golf game.
Sports. But yeah, so once we're in round 1, there's one question for each of these. We'll go through till we answer them all, then we go to round 2 and do it that way. I'll probably just do whoever got the closest will pick the next one, but everyone has to answer anyway, just to keep that Jeopardy fun of you picking, but it really doesn't matter.
Nice.
Nice.
So is anyone, well, I guess we can wait for a few more people to roll in, but is anyone chat interested in playing along?
Yeah.
You better
Let
be.
us know. You were saying that at the end of each round we can check scores.
Yeah, we'll check at the end of each round, so if people show up mid-round, they could just play for like that round, see how they stack up per round.
Yeah.
If they don't want to, sit for all 5 rounds and the final Jeopardy question. Or if you just want to guess along too. I stepped up for all the rules. Basically, you just answer the question. Seems easy? Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well, it is
pick a
easy.
number, any number.
It is easy. It's a number, How off could you be?
Yeah. Pick a number.
How off could you be? We're about to answer that question tonight.
Testing on Melissa and Jason, the answer is you can be pretty far.
Pretty
off.
far. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. With this game, Dan asked me like one sample question, and I immediately felt stupid.
Yeah.
Because you have to answer.
But the thing is that you can try to. I like hearing people's reasoning for how they got to an answer. Because, like, even if you're not super knowledgeable in things, you still have a general sense of, like, how you got to the number you did.
Are there style points?
No. We have to keep this
style
as...
negative
we're keeping
points?
this as clinical as possible, so that way the comparison between other players is
Just, yeah, if you get the number exactly right, you just get a 0. It's not like you get like a bonus -10 or anything like that.
Yeah,
Those-
I like
those
how all your
questions,
recommended searches are for roasted pumpkin seeds.
Do you only Google like
I think
one
Melissa
thing?
Googled that.
But like, that must have been... Was that recently?
I don't know, a week ago?
You haven't
2 weeks
Googled
ago?
anything in 2 weeks?
I don't know. No, my
You haven't
laptop.
Googled anything in 2 weeks.
Dan's going on a cleanse.
What are
Do you know Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the first time they used Google as a verb on cable television?
Wow.
Mayonnaise
Fun
is not a
fact.
number,
Yeah.
but I like that.
Well, Buffy was very hip with the kids.
Melissa said, don't blame the roasted pumpkin seeds on me. I will.
Have
but
you
yeah.
guys ever made roasted pumpkin seeds?
No, we have a bucket.
I did.
or
It's
bowl
very
of them in
tasty.
They're
it.
very good. Yeah, I
and
made
pretty
them
simple.
last year.
I could make them. They're easy.
I've made them before. They're tasty.
We're working
My-
on it. We got them in the fridge.
My family would make them every year, and then last year I did, and then this year I was like,
Don't roast the
thanks.
pumpkin, blame the seed. Yeah. All right, so
No pumpkin
anybody in chat that wants to play along, let me know now, so that way I know to look for your numbers. You will have to keep track of your score at home, but I'll just tell you what your score was that round, and then you just keep adding it up yourselves because I can't keep track of everybody.
Yeah. Did you explain how Final Jeopardy works, or it's going to be a surprise when we get there?
Final Jeopardy is a surprise. It works the same. We didn't do.
You did it?
No.
Aw, it was such
Max
a good
wanted to do like a
idea.
multiplier round where you multiply with like a percentage or something.
Oh,
But I was
God.
like, it threw away the integrity of the game, and I was sort of
I
like just
disagree.
whoever did the last thing.
a multiplier round would make.
But-
it would make everything.
But the
just
thing is, you could
so-
get a multiplier of a decimal, so you could bring your score down. It
That's
was a
the
whole
thing.
But that was
that
against
was
it. That
the
was against it.
idea.
All right.
Okay.
I could see maybe some kind of a multiplier round where the maximum multiplier is 1. And
I
so
have-
it lowers everyone's score, but
That's-
you're trying
yeah.
to lower it by as much as possible.
That was it. Yeah.
I didn't end up doing that. Maybe for round 2.
All right, let's play the game the man did
All
make
right.
first before we work.
So
on it.
I have their scores here, which I will bring up from time to time. But yeah, so I guess we just got to get started with
Yeah.
round 1.
Let's do it!
Generally, chat, just to keep in mind, I'll probably give you about like a minute to answer, so try to keep it relatively quick.
Well.
I thought you were going to say try to keep up.
I do rock, paper, scissors for who gets to pick the first category. A
I'm in the
three-way.
middle. I'm gonna get cheated on every time.
Yeah, I'm going to peek at your answer.
So that means that I'm at the disadvantage. So I should go first.
Why don't you guys go first, then I'll fight the winner rather than all three of us throw the same sign.
Nah, all right, he's got a
Different signs.
point. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You have to do it.
I caught it. I win. Oh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh!
All right, well, 2 wins. That'll do it. So, Alex.
I won!
these-
Game over! We did it!
All right, you guys get 100 points for
Well,
the-
technically, Alex, you have 1 point for winning, so Max and I win. 'cause it's
Oh,
called
let's
for.
go.
No, I just got a hole in one on both, and you guys did.
Oh, Youngster Jazz likes your Going Merry flag.
Thanks.
Is that
Wow,
No,
the
that's
Pokemon streamer
okay.
doesn't comment on my Charizard, but he comments on the weeb
Yeah.
flag over here.
I've been watching it. It's been a lot. I was watching it before I came here.
Steve, what do you even... I don't know what Steve's writing anymore. All right.
Going Mary is
and
the One Piece shit.
Plastic, I would prefer if you didn't Google
The
the
One Piece
answer.
I figured.
It's called the Going Mary.
Yeah.
I'd prefer if you didn't Google the answer at home, but I also cannot stop you. So, who's to say? So, Alex, pick from the 11 categories where you would like to begin.
Oh boy.
Question: did the categories change each round, or are they the same
No,
category?
it'll be the same 11.
Got it. Got it.
Let's go with lifestyle.
Lifestyle. This was the one that I couldn't think of a good name for. It's basically like just a household
Miscellaneous.
marketing.
Okay.
It's fine. It
This
doesn't,
is
the category doesn't matter.
Price
I
is
know
Right.
marketing things.
Miscellaneous.
Well, not marketing. We're like consumerism.
Ah,
It's
okay.
also
pretty-
similar.
Capitalism.
Yeah. It's a
Captain.
All right. The first question, which is lifestyles round 1. What is the highest thread count sheets one could buy from Bed Bath & Beyond? And with this, we're scoring in the hundreds. So what's the highest thread count sheets you could buy from Bed Bath & Beyond? And we're scoring in the hundreds here. So again, when you're scoring in something, that means the lowest you can write is 100, but the highest, there isn't necessarily a cap. It just determines how your score is going to be modified.
I know at one point I have known this.
That's good.
I don't know it now, but I know I have heard this thing at some point in my life.
Plastic. I think I know what you mean by that question. Youngster Jazz, please just write one answer. I know you misclick, but... Does that mean that the hundreds means like that's significant figures? So you would guess like 100, 200, 300. Like 1,000 is guessing like 10.
100, yeah.
Like 50,000 is guessing
1,200,
500.
yeah. 5,300, like, yeah. It's...
Okay. You can just write your answer normally, so you don't have to say like 1 or 2. You can just write 100, 200. I'll do the math for how how the scoring works. You can just
Yeah,
write
'cause
the
if you
actual number.
write 100, we're going to assume that you're not writing 100, 100.
Yeah. Just to keep it simple. God damn it, they're putting their 100, the 2 zeros in parentheses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes you
It's
can.
fine.
I got mine.
I understand.
I have mine.
All right, get your
Dom is
final answers
illustrating
in.
over
All right.
there.
I'm just doodling.
All right, Alex, what? And you can explain your thought process if there is one.
Yeah, so I put 1,600 because
What did
that
you draw there?
sounded familiar. I drew a face.
Oh, okay.
Get your
What
mind
do you
out of the
think
gutter.
it is, Max?
Oh, the lamps that we have in this.
1,600 with a face that is unsure of my answer.
Who's next?
I think you are.
Okay. I said 2,200, which I know sounds high, but I was kind of sure that there was 2,000 count sheets, and I was like, maybe like some decrepit place you could get 2,500, so I just split the difference.
Huh.
I just said a plain 1,000 count, and
And
I
then-
know the common expression is 1,000 count Egyptian cotton was considered in like the old days like the top quality stuff, and I figured they're probably traditionalists. So rather than like make better count sheets, they probably just keep calling it 1,000 even if it's not.
Okay.
Well, the answer is 1,500
Ah.
thread count.
Nice job, Alex.
So,
I knew it sounded familiar.
Alex, you did a good job by getting 1 point.
All right, hole in one, baby.
Max, a little farther off with 7.
Yeah.
And Dom, you got 5.
Okay.
Youngster Jazz, guessing 50,000. That's pretty...
Pretty bad.
Rough. Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Pretty garbo, but you know, early game.
Oh, just
So
really bad.
50,000, 500
That's
minus...
500.
So you
Wait,
got
that's 500,
yeah, so
100.
your score is 485 right now.
It's not great.
You can
Are
have...
you sure to put that many zeros?
He was specifying.
Okay.
Like, this is what I'm Plastic, guess 600, so your score would be 9. Not too bad.
Fun fact for plastic there, I wrote 600 and then I was like, wait a minute, there's definitely more than that, so I put the 1 in front of it.
That's okay, Youngster Jazz. You're getting there. You're getting there.
That's the thing. It's like I'm really not concerned about getting 7 now because there's gonna be one
There's
where
gonna be
later.
so
Yeah,
many more.
where I'm
yeah.
just,
This is nothing.
100 off.
And Steve guessed 2,000, which is also pretty good. So
Hey,
you're
nice.
you add 5 to your score. So keep track of your scores at home.
Great.
I think that was everybody.
Who goes next?
Whoever did the best. Alex.
Wow.
Where
Control
next?
the board.
Let's do film and TV, because I'm definitely gonna lose that one.
Film and TV, you say. All right.
I
They
say
hit show numbers. How many numbers did they say in the entirety of the run? 12.
Look, I can get very... Not in round 1, I wouldn't do that. All right. For film and TV, Youngster Jazz, I said 485 is how much you get added to your score.
It's a rough way to start.
All right. For film and TV, how many feature films has Pixar released?
Ah, shit.
How many feature films has Pixar released to date?
Well,
I like the music in the background, Dan. It's nice.
Just our banter music still.
Oh, nice.
It's nothing like specifically curated.
Well, we don't listen to the banter music while we're bantering.
That's true. We're too busy bantering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will specify it's how many feature films does Pixar have?
yeah, so the shorts don't count.
Yeah, I'll be kind and say the short films should not be counted because they're not feature films. Good guess, Plastic. Good guess. Or is it? Steve, also good guess. Or is it? YJ, waiting on your answer.
50,000.
Not too bad, not too bad. So so Mater's Tall Tales is not on the list. You're correct. All right, let me know when you're locked in.
I got mine.
I see Dom doing a tally system over here, trying to count each individual film.
Seems maybe more misleading. I'm just giving it a shot in the dark.
Sure, pie hole. Alright.
Don't worry. Round 2 is how many short films does Pixar have?
Oh God.
How many Mater starring Pixar short films are there?
How many pieces of media, film or otherwise, has Mater made an appearance in?
Official.
Okay.
Not fanfic.
I'm ready.
Right.
I've come up with
Okay.
my number.
Alex?
I put 23 and a Pixar lamp that wants to kill you, but it has a knife because it knows it's not going to be able to step on you like the letter I.
I went for Unlucky 13.
Definitely wrong.
I think.
I counted more than that.
I think. Okay. If Pixar releases one movie every like year and a half, 2 years, maybe they've
Also
been
wrong.
around for like 25 years or something. That's my best guess.
I counted and I got 17, and then I was like, all right, well, I got to be missing a couple, so I put it up to 19.
19. Okay.
I got 17 though. Just for
Okay.
counting.
So,
Wow, good count.
So we got 23,
23.
13, and 19. Correct answer is 24.
Can you list them,
Oh
please?
my goodness.
Oh, I forgot Bug's Life, so that puts me up to
Yes.
18.
You guys do have to remember there were 4 whole Toy Stories.
Yeah, I counted all those. So
Oh,
wait, let me
shit.
just think about this. It's Toy Story
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's Bug's Life. That's 1. Then after that would have been, I think, Monsters, right? So Monsters Inc.
Trying to
That's
go in
2.
chronological order.
It's the easiest way to remember it. And then after Monsters Inc. is probably what? Incredibles. There's 2 of those. Then you get Up somewhere in there. And then Ratatouille. That's another one. And then there's Brave. That's 1. Good Dinosaur. That's 1. Coco.
Good Dinosaur. Does
that's
Good
1.
Dinosaur really
Yeah,
count?
it
Dan?
counts.
And then,
I mean, if you don't want to count Good Dinosaur and put it at 23, I'll take 0
Did you
points.
count all the cars? The 3 cars?
there is I did it the first time I did it.
What?
So that's
How
1,
often
2,
do they release
3,
movies?
Like
3, 4,
once or
5,
twice
6,
a
7,
year.
8, 9,
They-
10,
it was
11,
formed
12,
in what?
13,
First
14,
movie
15,
was
16,
Toy
17.
Story.
That's 17.
1996.
Yeah, you're at 17.
86?
So what else is there? We got Ratatouille. We got
Soul.
Brave. Soul. I forgot Soul. Yeah. Oh, and then there's Inside Out.
All right. So for everyone in chat,
18,
Plastic
19.
Good Job.
That's only
with-
19. What are the other ones? Wait, what are the other ones, Dan?
Do you want
Google
me to-
Pixar. I need to know.
I don't
Finding
know.
Nemo.
Okay.
Finding Nemo and
There's
Finding
2
Dory.
of those. All right.
That's
that
21.
That's 21.
Did you get Monsters Inc?
I did.
Incredibles,
Yeah.
Ratatouille,
Yeah.
WALL-E, Up,
Wally.
Wally. That's
Monster
22.
University.
Got all those.
Uh-huh.
Coco,
Got that.
Onward, Soul, Luca.
Onward.
That's 23. And then what's the last one?
Luca.
Oh, Luca.
Ah, we
24.
did it!
That's it.
Glad.
There we
Glad
go.
went through all that.
All right,
Damn,
so
no,
for scores at home,
happy I remembered
Plastic
Good
guessed
Dinosaur.
20. Good job. Add 4 to your score.
I
Youngster Jazz guessed 18. Still
Nice.
good. Add 6.
Nice.
And Steve guessed 25. You also just got 1 point.
Ah, very nice.
Very good, guys. All right.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Alex, still
Very consistent 2
Yes.
rounds.
only
Yeah.
2 so
Yeah.
far. Wow.
Wow.
I do have the
That's-
math does it there. I just write it here because that's a lot of math to keep.
Yeah, that is definitely going to change.
All right.
There's no way. Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting this. I'm going to go to geography.
Geo.
I feel-
You don't have to be most correct. You just have to be least wrong.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
Yeah,
It
that's
is true.
I honestly thought I was gonna get it way off with film and TV, but with Pixar movies, I could guess.
Yeah.
That's a guessable number.
Youngster Jazz, don't worry about already being at like 400 because the good thing about this
500.
game is that anyone can get an insane amount of points at any time.
Uh-huh.
So the comeback mechanic is
Oh
truly
yeah.
real.
Yeah,
So
if you just play well.
Uh-huh.
So I would not worry about it. All right. So we're doing geography. Here we go.
Okay.
How many countries are there in Asia?
Asia.
Oh shit.
This is obviously like UN recognized countries.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going off of. How many countries are there in Asia?
That's still kind of contentious.
Does Turkey count as Asian or European? Because isn't
That's
it right
the
on the
tough
border?
part is where.
I say that
Where
like I
are the
know the
lines
right number and
drawn?
that's what
Yeah,
I'm flipping
right?
between, but like
I'll be one off in otherwise.
One more.
Asia.
I would say whatever continent the
Okay.
UN recognizes these countries in
Let's say
is what this is
there's-
going off of. So how many countries are in? I'm just gonna pin everything on the UN. It's whatever they decided. This is only round one, guys.
Or round one.
Your round one.
Nice shot. Just trying to think here.
All right, I see your guess, youngster Jazz.
So let's say about there.
Steve, we're not going according to North Korea, so it's not two, not themselves and everyone else.
Who owns? Well, if it's UN recognized, that means Taiwan is a separate country too. So change whatever you add +1 to that. That's what I'm saying.
As if your hand
Yes.
counted.
Yeah.
We're still on the fence about Turkey because it's on the fence, but I'm gonna assume Russia counts.
Look, I'm assuming this is like the UN list. I'm going off of the Wikipedia.
I'm just assigning arbitrary values to continents at this point and being like, that sounds about right.
All right,
Asia's pretty big
15 more seconds.
though. Oh, but a lot of it's the same countries, isn't it?
All right, I see YJ, I see Steve's, I see Plastics. Get your guesses on.
Get your guess on.
Girl, get your guesses on.
Get your guess on.
Alex laughing hard at his answer. Who's to say?
Was I?
I don't know. That's what Color Me Happy says. Nice to see you, Color Me. You can play along if you want. It's pretty easy. Just gotta answer the question when I ask. Right now we're wondering how many countries there are in Asia. If you want to throw in your best guess. All right. I need the time's up. So you gotta go with what you got. Let's start with Dom.
I tried to just do the math in my head, like estimate like how many here, how many here. You got to think there's like 7 continents. 3 of them have like about 10 like countries in them. Or close
One of
to
them's
that.
Antarctica.
One of them's Antarctica,
That's
so that doesn't
just-
really count. The other one's like Oceania, which is like 4 countries. So then I was really like, okay, let's take that remaining like 180 so and split it between Africa, which is pretty big and dense, Europe, which is small but dense, and Asia, which is big but not dense. And then I was like, I don't know, 72, which feels like a lot, but I think there's got to be a lot in the like Middle East that I think probably is more.
Wait, Dom says 72. Max?
I tried to count, and I said 38.
I feel like you're probably closer, to be
we'll
honest.
We'll see how wrong.
I wish I had gone lower.
Max is 38. Alex?
I went with a very similar method to Dom, where I just kind of figured, like, okay, I know roundabout how many total there are, and then like thinking about like landmass versus some of the other continents. I ended up going with 52, so I went like a
52?
bit lower than Dom there.
Okay.
And if I was laughing at what I was writing, it was just the fact that I wrote the 2 in 52 as an upside down backwards 5.
Nice.
Just because.
You busted out that panda pretty quickly. Though,
Just because
honestly.
now it's 52 and then it's 52, but backwards.
All right.
Wow.
So we got 72, 38, and 52. The correct answer is 48.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Alex is still kind of
So that
killing
gives,
it.
Yeah.
that gives Alex a difference
4
of
points.
4, Max a difference of 10, and Dom a difference of 24.
Yikes.
Let's see how chat did.
All my hard work
Youngster, I like Youngster Jazz's strategy. He counted about 15 and then just doubled it, so his answer's 30. Which honestly wasn't too bad. Add 18 to your score. Plastic guessed 40, and Steve also guessed 40, which is also very good, so add
Solid.
8 to your scores.
Man, I was gonna write 50 just to do a round number, and then I was like, it's not gonna be a round number.
I'll put 2 more. I should have done 2 less.
And that's true, yeah, if you were at That's the thing. There's a lot of countries there, but also Russia is a
Big.
lot of it.
Well,
And
Russia,
also
China, and
too.
India are
Yeah.
3 of the largest countries by land mass.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, all right, big but not dense.
But also, the Russia looks way bigger on the Mercator projection than it actually is.
Because of the top thingy.
It's also the
Because
largest
we're
country
on a
by land
globe.
mass.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like
I mean,
there's...
yeah, I believe that. But
Yeah, it looks big, but also it's big.
Is it included if you include Alaska in America?
America's
I think- yeah, I
third
think so.
in size
Third
and
standing.
population. We're
Wow,
3 in
okay.
both of those categories.
Okay, Alex is at 6.
Alex still doing good. All right.
I think the
Dom-
thing with Asia is that I think there's small pockets of a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Where it's like the Middle East, you kind of only remember like 7 countries. There's probably at least like 20 in there or something.
Right.
You know?
What-
And then
Same
there's
thing
like
with Europe too. Where
Yeah.
it's like Europe, you're like, oh, there's 6 countries and they're the size of Rhode Island.
Yeah. At first, I was gonna go.
Those islands.
I was gonna go small, like more toward what you were guessing. But then I thought of like Vietnam and Korea
Yeah.
and like the Pacific,
Yeah, all
right
the-
around there.
yeah, like
there's a
Polynesian
good bit of countries right
countries.
around it.
Well, it's crazy. There's like 218 like countries or something like that. Like that's so many countries.
Yeah,
That's
there are a lot of countries.
The Earth doesn't feel that big.
Yeah, right.
What you want, Alex? You got to keep picking. You keep doing the best.
I took second, Dom.
I know. I'm a little upset
We're
about
3
it.
questions
Yeah.
in, Alex. You're still only at 6.
That's yeah. That's
Uh,
pretty
probably a
close.
record.
Games. Let's just do it. Let's just do games.
Gamers!
Let's go, gamers. Here we go.
Gamer alert.
This is where I embarrass myself because it's the one I should be good at.
Ore and lumber.
All right. You guys ready for games? Games?
Yeah,
call.
games.
This one's easy. Everyone knows the answer.
Here we go, gamers.
How many Call of Duty games are there?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on.
Just
Mainline
how-
Call of Duty, or
How many Call of Duty games are there?
I think they made a serial game at one point.
How many Call of Duty video games are there? I'll specify.
Yeah, you remember when they used to hand out video games in cereal? And they'd come in like those AOL desk type things? It'd be like on the cereal package? No? Just me?
So I'm trying to think, dude.
I know, I am too. That's why I'm distracted.
Talking.
Steve is like, is zombies separate? And the next guy's like, no.
Galaxy Jazz is a real gamer. They understand.
Gonna be off by a bit here.
Alex is gonna end with a score of like 50. Gonna be like,
Pissed. What year is this?
What year is it?
what year is it now?
Yeah, what year is the current year?
Do you know when the first Call of Duty game came out?
I don't, but I'm gonna make an educated guess. I know.
I think
I don't know.
pretty
I don't know,
close.
Youngster Jazz. What frequency did they release them?
Well, that's what I'm trying to determine as well. How does subtraction work?
How many games have come out since you stopped paying attention to Call of Duty?
I know that's really the question.
How many came out before you were paying attention to Call of Duty? How many came out while you were paying attention to Call of Duty?
Add them all together.
And you have the answer.
I'm good. I think I kind of just like I had a pretty good ballpark, and then I just tried to
Yeah, I've got
choose
a
one.
roundabout answer here.
Okay.
Melissa's having flashbacks to when they tested this game, and she said that she was being absolutely humiliated all over again. So, which,
I've come to a scientific conclusion.
Okay,
all
good.
right, everybody
you all
done?
have it?
Just waiting for Jazz's answer, so throw that in, Jazz, but we'll get started. Alex, what you got?
I put 17. I started counting and then I lost
Feel very
count.
wrong now.
I lost count around I think like 14 or so, and then I was like, I'll probably just sprinkle a couple more in there that I don't know.
Yeah. I did a very similar method. I lost count around like 11 though, because I'm not that much of a gamer. So I said 15.
I tried to take Max's logic from the last one, or the Pixar one, and I was like, video games average, I think average production time of a AAA game is about 2 years, or it used to be for a while, so I just said 8, which I know is probably under now.
That's
Here's the
Modern
thing.
Warfare
Because I know
3.
Here's
they
the thing.
started in like, because I was like, I know around circa 2006 was like the first Modern Warfare, because I remember like playing it then, and then I was like, all right, let's add a couple to the beginning, and then
Not
save 2
that
years
long
for a clip
ago,
after
or
that.
not that long into like the series, Call of Duty started being one of the first big AAA game titles
it yearly.
to do the thing where they would have separate studios working on separate titles at once.
Because they had to do the modern one, and then
they had Modern Warfare, and then they had Blops and
So,
back and forth for a bit.
How many Call of Duty games are there? The answer is 24.
Wow.
There's 24.
Yeah.
So
Yikes.
Alex gets +7, Max gets +9, and Dom gets +16.
Nice.
So,
That's a lot.
Youngster Jazz did great. Guessed 23. Just add one,
Wow,
buddy.
nicely done.
Add that to your 400.
Steve gets 30, the only person to ever overguess for this question.
Wow.
So you get 6 points, Steve.
Still
And
better than I did.
Plastic, you guessed 20, so a good just 4 points for you.
24.
There are quite a few old ones, I'm pretty sure.
Are we
that-
also counting like?
Well,
just-
the first games, I think there's 5 of the first games where it's just Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2,
1, 2,
Call of
3,
Duty
4,
3.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot
Call
of
of Duty
those.
5 is World at War, I think.
I don't know.
No.
No, Call of Duty 4 was Modern Warfare. Four was
yeah.
and
four
one-
was Modern
and then
Warfare.
and then and
5
then
was
and then
World at War.
6 was MW2,
Yeah.
and
7
then
was Black Ops.
Ops, and then 8 was 3, Modern Warfare 3.
3 was where I stopped counting my
Yeah.
own real world. Like, I remember stopped seeing commercials for it after that point.
Ah.
They have at least I think like 4 Black Opses.
Oh, that makes sense.
Well,
So,
is that counting like
and then they've got Infinite.
mobile games or something?
Probably.
Maybe.
Look, I don't know these answers.
Look, I only made the question.
I don't make the rules.
All right, so we got Alex at 13, Max at 37, Dom at 50.
All right.
Oh, tragedy.
Don't worry, it's still round.
We're
These
still-
are the
we're
low.
so early.
It's the low rounds.
This is the easy round. Is what you're
Yeah,
telling me.
if you do good in
So
the
it
later
gets harder?
rounds, it gets immensely.
Still Alex.
Alex, where
Let's
do you want
just
to go?
chug through music. There's
Music.
no way I'm gonna win music.
Music makes you lose control.
Music makes you lose control.
All right, your question for music, everybody. Question for music. How many unique notes does the song "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" use? How many unique
Interesting.
notes does "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" use? Say it one more time. How many unique notes does the song "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" use? I also want to emphasize the difference between unique notes and like beats.
50,000, right?
Yeah. People at home thinking? Chat is coming for you guys. They're only at like 20, 25, and then you actually jazz at
Really?
500, but
Damn.
uh,
They're below me. Okay, I think I'm okay.
I mean, this one only has like literally there's a set range you can guess with it.
all right. I see Plastic. I see Steve. And I see Jazz. Good guesses, everybody. Again, if anyone's watching and wants to play along, you can
Yeah.
jump in at any time.
Color me if you want to give it a shot. Whoever's out there.
Scores might be different if you didn't start from the beginning. But
Oh, I'm gonna feel so stupid. I already feel so stupid.
Is everybody ready?
Dom just erased his entire board.
Everyone's locked in?
Yeah.
What you got?
6.
No thought
Nice.
process? Okay.
7.
Dom?
I'm pretty sure you can play it in one hand, so let's guess 4.
4? Alright. You all knew what notes are, and that there are only 7 of them, right? Okay.
Well,
Yeah, in
they-
the octave.
Wow.
Yeah. It would be 8 because you would count both ends of the C.
Oh, and 8.
But well, in my mind, there's also like A flat, A sharp.
True, those are in there.
So that's why I was kind of concerned.
But
'cause
it's
like
it's a song you play in C.
it could be
It's C bass position, which means it's like C, D, E, F, G, and it doesn't
Right.
stray from that. I'm pretty sure.
it could also be like another octave, which could possibly be like another
It's a
note.
baby song for babies.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I guess 7 because I was like, it can't be higher than 7.
Could be. I mean, usually most
The
songs in C go from C
answer.
to C. But yeah.
The answer is 6. So
I
good.
counted right.
There are 6 unique notes in that song. So Plastic and Youngster Jazz also got it exactly right. So good job. No points add to your score. And Steve guessed 5, so you just have it a +1. Steve said, "Fuck me."
Here's what I did. I literally mapped it out. So I have never been able to read any kind of sheet music or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just went by pitch shifts. And so I went da 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 da, and then it just repeats from there. And then I just went same line, same line, same line, different line, different line, different line. Counted how many lines there were, and it was 6.
Nice.
All right, not much change. That's one of the easiest questions in the game.
Yeah.
Glad you all
I mean, yeah.
didn't get
Did
stumped.
none
by
of
it.
us guessed like 20?
49.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, with a question like that, you don't have to get it exactly right.
Uh-huh.
We all essentially got the same.
Yeah,
like, the same thing
relatively,
happened.
we had the same score.
Yeah. I think, but that question is still important in case you have like no fucking clue how music works.
It would have been a good opener question of just like
I mean,
really feeling that
technically-
tension right off the
You
bat.
know,
Because I was
you picked
expecting
it.
something like, how many symphonies has Beethoven written? You know what? That's probably in one of the rounds.
I
All
would
right.
have no fucking.
That's like a,
I know.
like a round
I know
4
at
kind of
least.
question.
I know at least a high number that I could get to.
Uh-huh.
Like I know at least a famous one in that higher.
right,
Guys,
right.
we have so many questions.
Yeah, okay. Literature. Let's do it.
Lit. All right.
Let's get lit.
Literature. All right. You guys are nerds. You'll know the answer to this. This one
many
is
Fahrenheits
scoring
are
in
there?
the hundreds, so your score will be affected by the hundreds. But just
Okay.
answer the question anyway.
Sure.
How many pages are there in total in the first editions of the Lord of the Ring trilogy books?
Okay.
So all 3. How many pages are there in total?
Okay.
Remember, we're
Okay.
scoring in the hundreds.
Love it.
In the trilogy.
In the trilogy.
It's not a trilogy. We learned that.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's
The 3. I wanted
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
no one was adding in the hobbits and shit.
The
Just
Fellowship,
the
the
3.
the Two Towers,
How
and
many
the
total
Twin
pages
Towers.
are there?
The
How
Twin
many-
Towers and the Return
How
of
many
the King.
total pages are there? And we're scoring by the hundreds, so you can still write your answer as 300, 2,000,
By the
however many you think it
hundreds.
As
is.
someone who doesn't read,
We're
locally,
scoring by the
how many hundreds of pages are there in like a regular novel? Like 300?
Don't give him that answer.
Really depends. Really depends.
Don't give him that answer.
Honestly.
Oh, great.
Like, honestly, it kind of probably depends a bit on the time period because of, like, typeface and sizes of books
Sure.
and stuff like that.
Sure.
This is the first edition I'm specifying.
Yeah, this is, like, straight from Tolkien himself.
Probably pretty tiny then.
Some small typeface. In the hundreds.
What if I did this just without scoring? It's just to the page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If one of you guys get this exactly right, you are king nerd.
Well, we.
All right. Jazz, I see.
Oh.
Steve, I see. Plastic. Send her in. Nice. You guys don't have to do it like that. I mean, I understand what you're saying, so you can keep doing it that way if you want. Keep parenthesizing their zeros.
They're just memeing on you at this point.
Yeah, I know. I like it. It makes me feel seen.
Good.
All right.
You have to put the hair over your eye if you want to
No.
be seen.
Dom,
Stop.
these are the easy ones.
Stop.
You locked in?
I'm locked.
You locked in?
I'm locked in.
You locked in?
Lock.
Again, why not?
All right, Alex, what you got?
2400, and this time I drew the very unsure face as an elf.
Oh, that's cute. I said 1,200.
Said, assume it's ridiculously long at 1,000 apiece. 3,000.
All right, so we got
Like,
24,
really close.
12,
Closer to 500 apiece.
and-
I think Max is gonna
30.
be pretty
I
close.
think it's like
I don't know.
1,600.
In chat, we got 1,300, 1,200, and 1,200.
Wow.
The correct answer is 1200.
Wow!
Max getting it exactly right.
I got the exactsies. At
So-
first I wrote down 1600, and then I was like, Alex got it almost right with 1600. That feels like bad juju. So
Honestly,
I just...
first thought that popped into my head was something like 1300
They're
or
really
1200,
not
and then I
that
was like,
long.
nah, it's a little bit longer than that.
At
but
first
yeah.
I honestly kind of thought there was something like 300 pages each. And then I was like, that feels too low.
Yeah, so
Nicely done.
So Alex
12
adding
points.
12 to his score, Dom adding 18, and Max getting his donut.
I got my goose egg.
Nice.
And a lot of people in chat getting their goose egg, and Jazz just getting a nice little 1.
Wow.
All right, so
Jazz had that one rough round, but so far everything else has been pretty smooth.
that rough round can come for anybody at any
Okay.
time.
Oh, absolutely.
Oof.
All right,
Closing the gap.
Max, you get to
Very
pick.
nice. Very
Okay,
nice.
wow, feels good, man. I'm gonna take advantage. I'm gonna go to science.
Science.
Yeah,
Turn
weird
it up.
science.
All right,
It's a good movie.
the question for science is, the year is 1850.
All right, 1850. Locked in. That's
Whoever
my
writes
answer.
an 1850 first. All right. In
Oh,
the
you wrote 1050.
Okay,
Oh no.
Here we go. In the year 1850, how many planets did scientists believe there were in the solar system? The year's 1850.
Uh-huh.
How many planets are there,
Are these
according to scientists?
question?
Yes.
Are these God-fearing scientists? Because it makes a difference.
I don't have an answer for you. Tom.
I'm just saying, historically, if you know anything about history in the Catholic Church, it makes a difference.
It's not the Catholic Church scientists.
Well, that's who most of the scientists were back then.
You know,
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
I don't know.
Is Galileo pre or post-church? No.
You know, you're little Jimmy, you go to school, you're in science class, and they're like, all right, there are this many planets. Well, I don't know if they immediately implemented it to school, but you know what I mean.
Right.
1850. That does, not 1950, 1850.
Uh-huh.
That does change a lot.
Are we including planets that they discovered no longer exist?
Well, if you would, historically,
yeah.
I think so.
How many planets, how many planets do scientists think there are in the solar system? All right, I got a submission from Plastic. Dom, you locked in?
Yeah.
Max?
I'm locked in.
Alex?
No. Hold on.
All right, waiting for Jazz and Steve. Jazz, I see your answer. Good. Steve, I got yours too. Lock him in. Lock him in. All right,
There's no way.
markers down. Alex,
10.
thought process?
I'm pretty sure. I know there were things that ended up not being planets that people people thought that there were some planets that don't actually exist, but I don't know if that actually it totals out to more than the planets that actually do.
Like they saw moons and really bright stars and shit like that.
Yeah, they just theorized oh well, there's a planet for each of the elements or shit like that.
Max?
I guess 7. This is the 1850s. Is not that long ago. I figured I didn't think they knew about Pluto. Maybe they don't know about Mercury.
Yeah, I also said 7. I know that what kept limiting them was just telescopes, and I imagine by this time most of the telescopes worked pretty well. I know they took forever to find Pluto, and then when they did, no one believed it at first. And I was like, maybe we'll just throw Uranus in there.
All right,
as
we
well.
got 7, 7, and 10.
Yeah.
The correct answer is 13.
Wow!
I hate
Nice
There were
work.
a lot more rocks and moons and stuff
Uh-huh.
near the belts and
Yeah.
Jupiter and stuff that they were like, hell yeah! And then
Look
they're
at all
like,
them planets.
and then they're like, oh shit, those are just little ice balls and
Uh-huh.
rocks.
Do you know what their names are?
No, I think it's like the No.
I mean, I'm sure some of them are like, what
Yeah,
is it,
13.
series?
So Youngster Jazz guessed 4, so you get a score of 9. Steve guessed 6, so you get a score of 7. And Plastic also guessed 6, so you get a score of 7.
It's a little bit of a trick question, isn't it, Dan? Huh?
No, because I think it's fun, and that's why I support getting rid of Pluto, because we've done it before.
Wow.
I'm actually anti-Pluto
Fuck
as well.
you. Fuck you.
I wanted to just push my
So my
anti-Pluto.
thing, my
agenda
thing is, I'm not anti-Pluto. I am pro Sharon, and I think that the fact that that's not a planet is Garbo.
What?
Wait, no.
planet?
So Pluto's moon.
Karen or Sharon or
Chiron,
Chiron
yeah.
is Pluto's moon.
Yeah, but they're the same size. They're the same size and they orbit each other. So for a long time, people just thought it was Pluto half the time. And then someone's like, oh wait, there's 2 bodies up there? And they're like, we'll just keep Pluto a planet, but not its moon. And I'm like, that's Garbo. They're the same size.
Oh, wait, so you want both of them?
I want both or neither. That's my hot take.
Okay.
Sports.
Sports?
Sports.
We're going to sports,
coming for
everybody.
sports.
All right. Here we are. Sports question coming at you. Here we go. What is the length of the string in a badminton racket? And your units are meters.
Holy shit.
What's the length of the string in a badminton
God.
racket?
Okay.
Your units are meters.
I'm so bad at distance.
Wow.
Oh, no practical knowledge.
I bet a lot. I didn't know this, but it's just one string that's woven throughout the whole racket.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I know that.
So if you
but-
took the string out and laid it down,
Uh-huh.
how long is it?
Yeah.
I don't even know how long a meter is. I'm not gonna
Have
lie.
you seen a meter stick?
No.
It's like a yard.
It's a little bit longer
Oh.
than a yard. And
A little
yard
bit
is 3
younger than a
feet.
yard?
A meter is a bit longer than a yard.
Okay.
And a yard is 3 feet.
Yeah, I got that far.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just trying to fill in any gaps that might exist.
No, appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah. So how long is a string in a badminton racket?
It's
in
probably
meters?
some like intestine shit where it's actually like 200
yeah.
miles long.
The answer. We're doing the answer in meters. You said.
in meters. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a couple times where I have to give you the units because otherwise.
I mean, I guess I can start doing fucking
Plastic says, and this is where I lose it all.
in a badminton.
Badminton, not tennis. That's
Yeah, it's a badminton racket. Gonna go too mainstream. Everyone knows the length of a tennis racket.
Oh, of course. Oh yeah,
Badminton
badminton.
rackets.
I forgot about that. They're different. Okay, that
I
actually
feel like
makes
they're
sense.
shorter though.
Melissa says Dom looks so frustrated.
Ugh.
And Plastic says, this is America. We use American length. I thought keeping it in meters.
How many freedom units is this?
Meters to freedom units.
Meters to freedom.
Steve, good guess. Plastic, I'll take that as your guess if you don't write something else. Which is fine, I'll just take the number, but I like your bit of doing it in freedom units. Jazz, good guess. I see that also. Okay, I thought so. I just like it. Everybody ready? I see Dom drawing and doing math equations in his mind.
I guess.
Alex?
Hold on. I fucked up the math in my head, and now I'm very lost.
Oh, this is round 1, guys.
Yeah, I know. We have a lot of questions to go.
Yeah, I don't know why you made 5 rounds of this. Dear God. Okay.
Because I want to keep it fun. I was just following the Jeopardies.
No,
Okay,
it's good. It's
all right.
good.
All right.
I got mine.
Alex, what you got?
15 meters. I started doing the math. I was pretty confident in the math, and then I completely lost it when I was trying to divide. Because it's been a while since I've done division, and so I probably fucked it up big time.
6 meters. I was doing some math. 6 is about right.
4 meters. I did no math. I put a number down and I committed to it.
All right, we got 4, 6,
15.
and 15. The correct answer is 11.
Oh, I was gonna put 12, damn it! Oh!
It is 11 meters.
Feels like a lot.
So
That's a lot.
plastic
Yeah,
is
it's
It
a lot.
sounds like a ton.
Long.
Yeah.
It's some intestine stuff.
Because
I'm telling you.
they're very close too,
Yeah.
so it goes back and forth a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was all one piece though.
Yeah.
I was
It's fun,
also
right? It's
yeah.
fun.
There's also a thing where it's like, I shouldn't have really put 6 because like, honestly, even if it's like 1, the answer is 1, then the highest I can get is 5. And the answer is almost certainly not 1, you know? So it's like...
You don't know that. You don't know what tricky stuff I put in here.
That's true. Maybe there really is just like...
Yeah, I put 4 because I honestly thought it was gonna be.
Alright, does everyone at home, can you do your math from what you got from 11 and add it? Thank you.
No, if I would have done my math right, I probably would have come out to about 15 where I guessed. So.
Alright, currently Alex is at 32, Max is at 49, and Dom is at 83. Don't worry, there's always... Comeback is always possible. Alright.
There's 80% of this
Alex.
game left, and it's the hardest 80%.
History.
History? Alright. I love the history category is my favorite category.
It seems fun. It seems fun.
How many
Alright.
Spartans were there?
How many plays did
Oh,
Julius?
easy. You guys got this. Easy.
Oh yeah.
For history, what's the age of the oldest person in history?
Ooh. Ooh.
You bastard.
Oh. Ooh. Ah.
Verified? Because there's claims of some people.
I guess verified, yes.
Okay.
I don't freaking know. Yeah, Moses at 500 years old or whatever. No, he was more
Moses
like
was
800.
900,
Yeah.
yeah.
8 or 900.
Yes, it is not that high.
Well,
I
yeah,
will tell you
is
that.
this in hundreds?
The
then?
oldest
No,
person
this is
in
not-
recorded history.
Well, there's still debate even among some of the like
yeah.
verified
Yeah,
people.
there are claims. Sure.
The oldest age, like when someone died at the oldest age, not
So not currently living.
not going back in time when the first human was alive and that year. The age
I mean-
of the person when they died when they were the oldest.
In reality, back in like early human days, the oldest person was probably like 32.
I don't know this, but I do know which population of people achieve the average oldest age. It's rural Japanese women.
Wow.
There's specifically one town
Alright.
in Japan that has like an average like death age of about 100.
I'll specify this for everybody.
Combination
So
of their
don't
diet
think,
and work
don't
ethic.
think biblically. Don't think this like happened in the last
Yeah.
300
We
years.
got
and
you.
it's
No, I
not
got
right.
you.
We
I
got
got
you.
you.
We're not doing anything crazy.
I know people are just asking. I just want to
We're
clarify.
not-
It was
so
just
we're
really
all on the same
popular
page
during the
here.
like Industrial Revolution for a lot of people to claim to be way older than they
Yeah,
were, which
yeah.
is why I was like, well,
Yeah.
some people were
Use
claiming
this snake oil on
Some
your
people were
balls and
claiming
you'll
to be
live
like-
to 237 like me.
it wasn't
You look
it wasn't
great.
uncommon for
Thank
people to be
you.
like,
It's
I'm
the snake oil on my
145, and you're like,
Right.
really?
So everyone have their answer in?
Yeah.
I think we're just waiting for Jazz, who. Okay, there we go. Everyone's in. What you got?
117.
What you got?
119.
What
I
you
also
got?
said 117.
Wow.
And in chat we got
gonna be
118,
close.
120, and 132 from Steve.
Yeah, really
Ooh.
But the correct answer is 122.
Ooh.
122. So Alex got 5 points. Dom also got 5 points. And you got 3 points. Jazz did good with 2 points.
Nice.
Steve still did relatively good with 10
wanna-
points. And Plastic got 4 points.
One of my favorite thought experiments is the oldest living person was born with a completely different set of humans.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Steve says he's getting sloppy. Don't worry, this is still
Just
the
think
first
about
round.
that.
Yeah, that's wild.
They had totally cycled out
They
all
cycled
the
out
other
all of
humans.
humanity.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
All right.
I
It's
don't
37 to 52 to 88. And you get to pick, Max.
But I don't really get to pick, do I?
What, is
What?
only one left?
Oh,
there's 2
No,
left.
there's
art
art and
and food? Okay. I'll do food. Let's leave the boring one for last.
Excuse me.
Wow.
All right, our question for food. Hey, Tarpit, how's it going?
Hey,
Tarpit?
Tarpit.
We're playing a
Welcome.
game where it's trivia, but you have to guess the answer. You can play along if you want.
Get ready to punch some numbers.
Chat's
in.
playing along and they've been keeping track of their score, and so can you.
It's really hot for
Your
some
score goes
reason.
up by how far off you are, and the person with the lowest score at the end wins.
The more you rub it, the hotter it gets.
This,
I've been touching it all night.
guys, this is my favorite question
In the whole game?
in the whole
Wow.
game.
Oh
Keep through.
boy.
Because it's secretly a history question in the food category.
Oh my Dan.
The question is, how many scoops of ice cream could Fidel Castro reportedly eat after a good-sized lunch?
Man, what the hell?
How many scoops of ice cream could Fidel Castro reportedly eat after a good-sized lunch?
What kind of shit were you Googling that got you to this question?
I already knew the answer to this before. and-
Oh, wow.
Did you at least verify it?
Yeah.
Did you call
By the
Fidel
UN?
Castro?
Is
Yes,
this
UN recognized.
is this in the hundreds? Or is the unit hundreds?
The unit is 1.
50,000. The unit is meters.
Scoops of ice cream.
How many scoops could he eat? Reportedly eat
Reported.
after a good
Yeah,
size
because we
lunch?
all know
How
that
many-
dictators like to, pun intended, fudge the numbers.
Oh,
This is
okay.
this isn't him reporting it. This is someone else that saw him do it and accounted it later.
Yeah, well, all of North Korea thinks that Kim Jong-il golfed an 18 on a par 18, Dan, so...
There's
I mean, he did.
There's I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about some like architecture piece. But it was in Cuba and it was built or commissioned by Fidel and Che Guevara, and they were saying that like Che was a really big golfer and Fidel Castro had never golfed in his life, so they went to the golf course and the entire time was just Che shitting on Fidel, and Fidel was being a good sport about it, but he would just swing wildly and then everyone would clap and laugh. And I'm like, haha, what fun dictators we are.
Hey, Raspberry, we're playing
fun
a trivia
dictators
game
we are.
here.
I have always thought
All right.
Fidel Castro would be really fun.
How many scoops of ice cream could Fidel Castro reportedly eat?
I think the man was an ice cream fiend and downed a dozen scoops.
Oh, he was an ice cream fiend. That's
yeah.
the biggest
I think
thing about his
slightly less of a fiend and said 8.
Oh, okay. And what do you think?
I think he cared about his blood sugar, so he said 5.
All right. None of you are thinking like a news reporter. Why would this be an interesting fact if it was a low number?
I think 12 scoops of ice cream is
The
not
correct
a low
answer
number.
is 18.
Jesus.
One for every hole you golf.
18.
One for every hole in one.
Well, what?
How many did you get?
Wowee.
In one sitting?
After a good-sized lunch, yes.
I
These are
couldn't do
communist
that.
scoops, so they're smaller. than American. Freedom scoops are bigger.
I couldn't do that on an
So-
empty stomach.
So one of my favorite YouTubers did a video about Fidel Castro ice cream obsession, which is why I know this. He also like bred like the perfect cow that could make milk from like the American cow, and then like cows native to Cuba that could withstand the heat. And he failed a bunch of times, but then he made one golden cow that could release like
The
100
perfect Cuban
gallons
cow.
of milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when it died, he made a gold statue of the cow that still is erected.
Not
I think
making
there's
a
a
golden
book-
cow. The
I think
one
there's
rule.
a book that tells us not to
Isn't
do
it the
that.
one rule?
I feel like there's a book that warns us about that one.
Just the one rule is don't make gold cows.
He also reportedly wanted to make cows that were the size of dogs, so that way people could have them as pets in their homes.
That's forward
that's fun.
thinking.
That's
I'm
a
a big
good
fan
one.
of house cows.
Especially if you then bred it with like that fluffy breed of cows.
Yeah.
House
The
cows.
shaggy.
I'm all
the
about
the
house
shaggy
cows.
cow.
I'm not
That's
saying
a
I
really
stand
good idea,
Fidel,
actually.
but
I have always thought Fidel Castro would be very fun at a pool party. I'm just saying,
Oh,
if
absolutely.
you invited him, he's coming to party.
A pool party.
all right.
Not a real party. I don't want to my like birthday
Right.
party.
Right, yeah.
Well,
A
you
pool
know,
party?
you can just ask his son Justin Trudeau what
All
he
right.
thinks.
Alex is at 43, Max is at 62, Dom breaking the 100s at
101, schooling us.
Last question in round 1
Hit
is
us with the art, man.
Art.
Here we go.
Art.
Boring question. Boring question.
How many ears did Van Gogh cut off? The answer is 0. His roommate cut it off.
Everyone that answered in chat, you guys did your math for 18,
That's
right?
right.
Okay, good.
What?
Is that true?
There is a running theory that his like roommate or whatever was like super abusive and actually did that to him, and
And then
then
he tried to cover it up.
yeah, he tried to like cover it up.
Steve's still in second
How many
place.
plays did Shakespeare write? 0. It was Lord so-and-so.
Yeah, Plastic is in second. Plastic and Steve are in second and third if you consider everybody.
Wow.
All right,
I believe it.
let's do
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
do.
I'm surprised chat hasn't already.
And Jazz
overtaken
says that
us.
everyone else has to catch up to his level of being in the 500. So.
True.
Yeah.
All right, for art, the Phantom of the Opera has had how many actors play the Phantom on Broadway.
Oh lord.
Specifically Broadway.
On Broadway.
West End does not count.
And we're not counting understudies here. If you say, hey, I'm gonna go see Phantom of the Opera, blah 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 is the Phantom.
Yeah.
How many times could you say that?
How many times could you say that?
So how many actors
Once,
have played
because
the
I would
Phantom?
never go to the Phantom of the Opera more than one time on Broadway.
It's the longest running show on Broadway.
Ugh. Well, I thought Chicago beat it.
Unborn Death says never. I could never have
Oh
said
wait,
that.
no, I don't think it's the longest anymore. I think it's just the most successful in terms of box office.
okay.
I think
Has it
that's what
even
it's
been on Broadway? That's for you to know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I would say yeah, it definitely has been.
0 times.
This doesn't. Wait, this is a very actual important question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this include Love Never Dies, the sequel where there's also a Phantom character?
No, in the show
The Phantom
of the Opera.
Okay, because you said how many times has the Phantom been
No,
played?
I said the Phantom of the Opera. I said the Phantom of the Opera said how many actors play the Phantom on Broadway.
Yeah. Okay. What year are we in? No, I keep asking.
What
my
year
question.
did this come from? Is my question.
Okay.
I have no
Raspberry,
idea.
see your answer. Steve, got your answer. Jazz, got your answer. That's okay, Unborn Death. Nice to see you playing fun game. Plastic, see yours.
I'm second guessing,
Uh,
of course.
I think Cats is sort of up there. I don't think it's more than this show or the other show listed.
I think it's box office is what they measure by, though.
Yeah,
And Phantom's a more expensive show.
tis true. All right, you
Hold on, no.
you locked?
Shut up.
I'm
locked?
I'm locked.
You locked?
No,
We're trying to end round one here.
I know. I'm thinking.
Jazz says it's kind of liberating to have such a high score because if I'm off by like 15, it doesn't feel as big of a deal. Which is true. It's gonna start getting like that because your points will exponentially grow. Hey, Unborn Dad.
Unborn Dad.
Thank you.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome. We play game shows and also do improv.
Yeah, we do improv comedy every Friday night, like Who's Line, but on the internet.
Yeah.
I was gonna say but better, but I was like, I don't think we can claim that.
Absolutely not. Well, we do have Colin Malkery on the show officially, so.
That's true.
Yeah. All right, Dom, I need an answer from you.
Yeah,
I know
alright.
you're getting torn up about this, but.
Just put a number.
Cool, because they said I do comedy and I'm weird, so.
Nice.
Welcome.
That's
Welcome.
perfect for us.
All right,
That's us.
Alex, how many Phantoms?
31 because
Wow.
I don't know.
27 because I don't know.
25.
All right, a lot of big numbers for an answer that is 15.
Wow.
That means
Wow.
the average tenure of a Phantom is like 3 or 4 years,
At
right?
least.
Because I did mine assuming the show's been around for
What
like
do you guys
around
write?
50-ish
Stop
years.
erasing.
27.
I did 25.
So I'm 12.
Ah,
I'm 12.
That's a long tenure, I feel like, for
Yeah.
a role.
Yeah.
Raspberry got pretty close with 13.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Steve
been
also
on
got
and
close
off.
with 17. Youngster Jazz also
No,
wrote
it's been
30.
continuously
I was
rising.
gonna guess 17
Plastic
and I
wrote
was
18,
like,
which is also good.
It's been around for a long
That's what I was.
time,
That's
right?
what I was thinking.
From,
I
like-
was like,
Could be way off. I'm thinking like late
I'm pretty
70s.
sure in my readings, it's been on Broadway for
Seems like the
like
40s.
30 years.
Oh, that was less time than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
it
think
like
the
the
average
80s?
runtime is 2 years. For
But I added another decade.
Yeah.
Sensible.
Yeah.
Sensible.
All right, so that brings us to the end of round one. That
Wow.
was all the easy peasy
Dun, dun,
questions.
dun.
did Alex fall behind either Plastic or Steve?
Who's-
Probably. I bet Steve
Right now,
beat me
Steve
there.
beat
give
you
us your
there.
score updates at home. Alex is at 59, Max is at 74, and Dom is at 111.
Ooh, nice number. 111.
Well, Plastic is reportedly at 50 points.
Wow.
Steve is at 58.
Whoa.
Youngster Jazz is at 544.
Oh.
And Raspberry just started joining, so I don't know, but we can keep track by round. So, I'll keep track of the round ones. So I'll do 59. How do you guys feel so far?
I feel pretty good,
you feel
honestly.
Smarter, dumber, both?
Have approximate knowledge of many things, Jack.
I'm honestly, I would have been surprised if we had come out of round one with any of the three of us being higher than or being in the lead of chat. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised there, but the fact that it was so close is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, I think it's going pretty
Great
well
so far.
All right, entering round 2.
I feel like we haven't had too many that are like
Dom?
really big.
You can pick where we're starting.
You know?
I'll give you the pity pick.
I don't want to.
Well,
I
you're
want to
doing
earn
it.
it. No. I
Okay.
refuse.
Who got first out of?
Dom did.
Oh, you did. It's not a pity.
Yeah, because you were 25, he was
Even though you
27,
already
and I was
told him.
31.
You already
All
told me
right.
it's a
It's,
pity.
you earned it and it's pity.
Now I don't want it.
You got any category you want.
Let's do literature.
Literature.
Yes, Youngster Jazz, you add the absolute difference. So because you were 30 over, you still just do 15. It doesn't matter if you're over or under.
Otherwise, you would just guess negative a bajillion every time, and
Yeah.
you'd be winning.
Which one did you want? Sorry.
Literature.
Literature.
Lit-rat. Sure.
At what
Uh,
degree Fahrenheit do books burn?
Oh, Raspberry, how do you keep score? All you have to do is find the difference between what you wrote and the answer, and then just add your score, and whoever's the lowest score at the end
How many books?
is
how
the
many
winner.
novels
Okay.
did Harper Lee?
So you want to be the
Speaking-
closest every time.
Speaking of Fahrenheit 451 real quick, I need to get this off my chest.
Okay.
I saw a TikTok of these librarians that were reading 1-star reviews of a book, and then people had to guess the book. And so a bunch of people were shitting on this book, and then the book ended up being Catcher in the Rye. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm on the right side of TikTok. I'm on Catcher in the Rye hate TikTok.
Wow.
And someone in the comments put like, oh, it was better than Fahrenheit 451. And I'm like, you are wrong on every single level.
Wow.
I think
Alright.
it's important to consider the context in which media comes out.
Literature.
I think even in context, Catcher in the Rye sucks.
All right.
Literature, round 2. Let's see how difficult
I
these
know
are.
the context.
All right. The question is, how many sentences are there in Abraham Lincoln's famous Gettysburg Address? How many sentences are there in the Gettysburg Address?
There are 407 sentences. Duh. It is famously short for a speech.
I know. I was like, I know he historically got shit on for not speaking for 2 hours.
Yeah.
He spoke for like 20
yeah,
minutes.
It was
Raspberry.
like, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, Raspberry. So you would have gotten 2 points because you said 13 last round and the answer was 15. So your score is now 2.
It's how far off you are from the actual answer, whether you're over or under.
Is this in dozens?
Yeah, you're trying to get the lowest score as possible.
Is it in scores?
In scores.
It's in ones.
Dan,
so.
that's such a good joke.
It's round
Yeah,
2.
if this answer was in scores, that would have been.
I didn't want to do that math.
Isn't the score just 20?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that math.
Don't you have access to a calculator?
Yeah. All right, Plastic.
Valentino White.
Plastic, I see your guess. Steve, I see your guess. Jazz, I see it. Yeah, the question is how many sentences?
Come on, Abe. Hang on, I gotta have a quick internal seance.
Unborn Death, see yours too. Now we're keeping track of everyone's points we can do it by round too. So if you weren't in round 1, that's okay. You can treat each round as its own individual game.
What do I think Abraham Lincoln's sentence
Speaking
per
cadence
minute
was?
is? Assuming an approximate speech of about 22 minutes.
Oh god, yeah, right.
What is the SPM of old 16?
Is everyone locked in?
I have mine.
Sure.
Plastic, I'm assuming you're going with the first one and not the second one. Do word fillers count?
There comes such time.
Yeah, okay.
The inevitability
What you got?
of man.
How many sentences are in the Gettysburg Address?
42.
What you got?
42!
Oh, come
I think
on,
that was
Douglas
about
Adams,
his-
don't let us down.
I was like, his sentence per minute, 42.
In chat, Plastic said 42. Steve said
Yeah!
4.
3
Steve,
people!
Steve said 47. Youngster Jazz said 10.
10 really long
Good
sentences.
sentences.
John Gold
Just
said
some
43.
Oh, these are so tight.
Right? What the hell, people?
Unborn Death said 8.
Okay.
Raspberry said 35.
Alright.
And you guys need to take back that laughter. The answer is 10. There's only 10 sentences.
No, there is not.
What?
No.
No.
The answer is 10. Youngster Jazz got it
Shit,
exactly
I forgot
right.
they didn't use punctuation back then.
I mean, I knew they were long-winded, but I was like, still, I gotta be at least a sentence per minute.
Here's the thing. There is no way.
Yeah, Unborn
There
Jazz
is-
also did very good.
There is no way Abraham Lincoln did not pause to breathe at some point in the middle of those sentences. And if that is the case, that should count as a fucking
No,
sentence.
Alex, pausing to breathe doesn't mean you put a period in the middle of
He
it.
means like a
Yes,
dramatic
but like,
pause or-
yeah, like
Periods are like structural.
no speech.
Look,
that
I'm
is
the
10
one who wrote
sentences
69,
is gonna
Alex.
be good.
The
Alex,
answer's-
I'm the one who
answer's
wrote
10.
69.
I'm
The
not
sentence
mad
was
at
written
Dan.
down.
I'm mad at
Can you read it?
Abraham Lincoln.
No, it's not that long of a speech. You remember that.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was
I have
still it was like
approximate knowledge
15
of
minutes or
many
something.
things.
Though.
I like that you all laughed at Jazz.
Jazz?
When he got it exactly
Oh,
right.
10? Oh, you fucking idiot.
You
Jazz.
idiot.
Welcome to round 2, guys. Where would you like to go?
Fuck me.
I guess Dom, because you
What,
guys
you
tied.
you didn't up. Oh, that's just the round 1 scores?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to do that now.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna erase and just do round 2 scores? Or total
I think
scores?
it's totals.
These are going to be your total scores.
Okay. Ah, fuck. I definitely just took third.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
Yeah, that's a big.
Oh, wait.
I don't
This
think
is
it's
only
that big.
round
It's
2,
only
guys.
20, and
Right,
you
I-
were about 40 under me.
I guess that's I forgot.
Yeah, this board's going to be your.
It does go both ways. That's the important thing.
All right,
Do.
It does go both ways.
Dom, what you doing?
What?
Where we go?
Or 91, 133, and 143.
Oof. That was a big
Oh,
hit for all
10.
of us.
Yeah.
Only 10 away. My disappointment can only grow. Let's go to sports.
Sports.
Let's go. Dom, you
Reading
want to
and
use
sports, my two favorite
Oh
things.
you
yeah.
want to use sports this early in the round, Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I disappoint early, I can at least get a little
Yeah,
happier.
you can try to
over time.
climb up with the better
Right.
ones.
If we get another Pixar question, I'll be better about myself.
If you've been playing from the beginning, just keep your score going. I'll read out these guys' scores per round at the end, but this score is going to just keep track of the whole
Well, I really
game.
feel like if people are playing rounds, we should be writing the round scores on there. You don't have to
Well,
change it
that's
now, I'm
our
just
total
saying.
score, but he is keeping track of our round
I know, but
scores.
the
in
audience
Dom.
would want to measure again. Anyways, you're doing great.
I will at the end. I will at the end.
Okay.
Of each round, I will
That's true.
say
That's
there.
true. All right.
But I like this because this is the tension of the whole game.
Yeah.
All right, for sports, the question is, what is the average top speed of a NASCAR race car?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say an unladen swallow.
That's not sports.
African
What is-
or European?
Could be.
Well,
Makes a difference.
So what's the average top speed of a NASCAR race car? And your units are miles per hour.
Miles
If that wasn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I only know it in kilometers.
Ah,
I mean,
dang.
per second.
At least it's not something
Okay.
like Formula One or something.
NASCAR speeds in kilometers per hour is a little bit sacrilegious. Here's NASCAR we're talking
How many
about.
freedom miles per hour?
Yeah.
Unborn and Raspberry already have their answers in.
Well, good for them.
Plastic did give theirs in freedom units per hour.
Average speed, you
The
said?
average top speed
Average
of a NASCAR
top
race
speed.
car.
Average top speed.
Top speed, meaning achievable, not consistent.
Well, average top speed. So, out of all the cars on the track, you take
It's
whatever
tops.
they topped out at and then average that. I'm
So
guessing.
top speed doesn't mean achievable, because the average. So like what I'm saying is like the average top speed of your average car is like 120, but you don't go 120.
Right.
So on a freeway, would the average top speed be
But also
120,
NASCAR's-
or would it be like 80?
NASCARs are also souped up and
To
like,
do it,
they-
yeah. But is it
It's
achievable
referring to
or of the race?
like where does the meter end on its little
Okay.
thing?
So it's possible,
how far it
not
can
necessarily.
go, how fast it can go.
Of the meter?
That's what top speed means.
Right, that's what I thought.
lowest it
I mean,
can-
there's a
Because
little more
there's a
of a
difference-
practical.
Well, it could
There's
be.
a difference between
Yeah.
like, is the freeway like, you know, the speed limit's 60, your car can do 120, but everyone's going 80.
Yeah.
So we're looking for
Right.
120.
I'm
not
very
80.
glad you said the average top speed of the speedometer, essentially.
Yeah,
How
I mean, I'm
fast can these cars
clarifying,
go?
but I think I'm saying it the
right.
correct way.
It's
but
not
it
of the
is- it
average
is-
speed of the race.
It's not the average speed of a car during a race. It's the average top speed of a NASCAR
Capable.
car.
Okay. I get you.
Not only is this a sports question, it's a car question.
Yeah.
I think that's
makes
usually
it
That's
true.
rough.
horrible.
That's rough. I just gotta hope that my grandpa, who watched a shit ton of NASCAR, can just help me out on this one.
I don't know.
I really am.
I'm kind of just trusting my heart here.
Unborn Death said, are we including Nitro Boost?
Not in NASCAR.
We're not even counting in like in tens.
Nope.
Just raw fucking numbers.
What if it's
So
round
if-
2?
So if I'm really
Round 2, baby!
But
Here
if
we
they're
go.
not a family, they don't go as fast. I know that one.
Okay.
Right, but this is assuming the potential of family speeds.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So Dom has to erase
should
and
start.
quickly
I do.
correct.
I assume they hated each other, so it
Are
sped
you
it
locked?
up.
You
Yeah,
locked?
I'm locked
All right,
in.
what you got?
I got 180.
I said 210.
I said 200.
All right, in chat, we got similar runabouts of 200 and stuff. Plastic said they could get their minivan up to 90, which is pretty good.
I've been in a minivan
That's
going
solid.
100. It fucking sucks.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
horrible.
I was in a 1998 Toyota Camry going 90, and it was not
I want to
fun.
hear the answer. I want to hear the
The
answer.
answer is 200,
25.
40.
just 200.
Oh!
Well, I'm really glad I changed because I was
Yeah.
like, family? No.
What did you guys say?
I said 180.
I said 210.
I
Off
knew.
by 20, maxed off by
Yeah.
10.
I almost put 180 because I was like, I could
Zecho.
be something weird like
Youngster Jazz also
165.
Youngster Jazz also got the donut.
Oh,
Nice,
the
nice.
hole in
The
one.
goose
Yeah,
egg.
everyone else
hole in
was
zero.
only like 10, 20, or 30 off, which is pretty good.
Baby
John
game.
Galt coming in with the 184. I like it.
Baby fucking
Yeah.
game.
Don't worry,
Baby
Unborn
game
Death.
for
30 ain't
babies.
too much. All right, let me
Okay.
update this.
I almost thought 180 because I was like, I know it's between 160 and like 225.
Yeah.
And I was like, you always, at that point,
Exactly.
you're just like, what's the middle ground?
Yeah, yeah.
How do I
That-
leverage the.
That was pretty much
possibility?
exactly mine. I was like, okay, a normal car, the speedometer's not going to go over like
Max.
140 or 160.
Even that was really high.
Yeah.
Over time.
Oh, did you see your score?
Oh, what?
All right, Dom, what category you want? Gee.
Shows you how quickly it ramps. Because Alex, 2 questions in, is my entire score from last time.
It's ramping. It's ramping
It's
like
only
Dukes of
round
Hazzard.
I know. Let's do. Let's do music.
Music, make you lose control.
Oh, no.
How did that happen, Alex?
Because I didn't
Don't
give
worry
you a
about it.
magnet. You're throwing the whole board, isn't it?
I'm fidgeting with the board because you didn't
Alright.
give me a magnet to fidget with.
For music, how many official members have there been in the band Toto, excluding touring members? How many official members?
Oh, excluding touring members. Okay, well now.
How many official members have there been in the band Toto
That the UN recognizes?
that the UN recognizes? Yeah.
UN recognized
How many have been
members.
blessed by the rains in Africa?
This is excluding the touring members.
I'm trying. The only thing, my only reference for this is the music video for Africa, and I don't know if they appear in the video.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Well, there's a music video that I've seen at least where it's them playing.
it's the grainy one.
Oh, this is okay. Toto. They're that Weezer cover band, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
See you, Raspberry.
Good thing it's not
You
like
sure?
ELO or some shit where it's like it's an ensemble. It's like, how many people have been in the Philadelphia Harmonic Orchestra
Yeah.
over the course of the last decade?
All right.
Is Toto historically considered a one-hit wonder?
No.
No. What,
Yeah, they have others.
what are their other songs?
That I don't know.
I don't remember.
That's a really good sign. They're probably a one-hit wonder.
To our generation, maybe, but
Valid.
Yeah, okay.
hold the line.
That's
Love
a good
isn't
one.
always on time.
All right, these are all good songs.
Love isn't always on time.
You've convinced me.
All
That's what Jazz
right.
said.
You've convinced me, Jazz.
They're like a 3-hit wonder, says Raspberry. All right, everyone locked in?
Fair.
What you got, Alex?
A does.
What you got?
21.
Whoa.
What you got?
Stripe 6.
All right, we got an interesting spread here.
Yeah, this is an interesting spread.
I
So,
think it's a trick question.
the answer to... Yeah.
Pretty sure there were 5 in the music video.
I know.
Plastic.
Most bands are 4 or 5
Plastic
and then
put
replace them.
an
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
of 1, just so you know.
Ooh.
That's not plastic.
Toto is a
That's-
person.
The correct answer is 13.
Woo!
So
One,
Alex is
baby!
good.
I got that hole in one.
Honestly, I
Max got his 8.
I first wrote 14, and then I was like,
And you
the
got
thing
7.
is, if we're all wrong and it's like 35, you lose so much by going low. So that's why I just bumped it up to 21, because I was like, even if I get 10, I don't really care.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care about getting 10. I care about losing like 30.
Right.
All right. Who got the best there?
Me,
Alex.
I had one.
All right. What do you want?
I
Tom,
want.
you broke ahead of Max.
Oh, no.
I want
By 1
history.
History. All right.
History is a good category.
Everyone, keep track of your score at home. Oh, Rosanna. That's Melissa's.
Rosanna.
That song. Okay.
I know Roseanne. That's a banging song.
Yeah.
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
What did we say?
Rosanna.
We said history.
I love the videos that are just like they cut it off short. It's rocks.
All right. This is one of my other favorite questions.
Oh.
I'm going to say now. Specify BCE or ACE.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
When
0.
were horses first domesticated? And
Ooh.
we're scoring by the 1,000. So just say
Okay.
and specify AC or BC.
Good for you for using the common era.
Okay. Okay.
Good for you. It's just like I just appreciate it.
Dan's progressive.
Yeah. So
It is very progressive.
when
As
uh,
opposed to
What,
like
you think
Annos Dominios
Yeah,
or
you
whatever
think
it
he's
is.
like the Catholic Church over there?
Well, I feel like most people just say BC or AD.
Yeah.
If you ask the average person on the street, religious or otherwise,
Yeah,
I
they would
guarantee
say
they'd be.
AD. Yeah. I mean, it's the same as fucking Christmas. That's
I mean,
technically
Or
religious.
the Gregorian calendar,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's all in there.
again, the question is, when were horses first domesticated?
God, I feel like it's way later than I think it is.
Right.
Remember, we're scoring by the 1,000 here. So you could say.
Horses.
You could say 1,000. You could say 15,000. You could say 200,000.
I think it was.
Did they?
You could say yesterday.
It was like the 1920s, right?
Horses are not native to America.
Right. That's what I thought.
They're not. I know that much.
Yeah.
They're not native to America.
Yeah. They're native to like.
My
If
question
you-
is, we know Jesus.
We're discussing
Wait a
so
minute.
much, guys.
Answer the question.
You're supposed to use your own brains.
Yeah, we can workshop.
I
If we
will,
misinformation.
I will also
You
round
can
any
exclude
of your
yourself from this
questions.
conversation if you would like, Max.
Alex and I are talking like gentlemen. I know Jesus rode a donkey, so did they domesticate donkeys before horses? Is
I
the
think
question?
so.
It kind of seems reasonable, honestly.
pretty
I trust
sure
a
it was
donkey more
after
than a
Je-
horse.
I'm pretty sure Jesus didn't know what a domestic horse was.
It's true. Jesus the stallion was not.
I will-
Jesus the stallion.
Yeah.
I will remind people in chat, if you put a very specific year, I will just round it to the nearest 1,000.
I almost put
So-
2000 AC and then I was like, wait.
That is why it's okay. We figured out the horses.
That's what it was. We figured out how to domesticate horses and all the computers crashed.
In thousands.
Thousands feels like so
But it's
much.
gotta be BC.
In thousands.
Well, let's think.
When was Attila the Hun?
That's what I was thinking. It's like, when is Genghis Khan placed?
that's
Yeah.
You can
Because
say
he's
BC or AD if
Jesus,
you want. It's
right?
fine.
Was he?
He's gotta be.
Does the Great Wall predate Jesus?
Jesus was
No.
born.
We're so
The Great
dumb.
Wall was
Jesus
in the
was born
hundreds.
6 ACE.
BCE.
But
just to let you guys know.
I
No,
It's
think-
BCE.
oh, is it BC? He was born beforehand?
No. BCE is what before Common Era.
Yeah.
Oh, and then what's the second one? What's the one after?
It's after Common
After
Era.
Common Era.
ACE?
It's the-
Yeah.
was the Great Wall
The
of
Common
China
Era is
built
just
before or
0.
after?
Yeah.
I assume before.
Was it though?
I
Or
guess
was
not.
it like 300 ACE or something?
Could have been. Our
I-
Asian history
I-
is sorely lacking, isn't
Very
it?
bad.
I need an answer from you guys.
Well, you'll get one.
Yeah, we're having a gentleman's conversation here.
Uh,
Well, here's the thing: if it's rounded in thousands, it's almost better just to say.
The BCE. Because there's no way it's gonna be like 2000.
Well, according to
And so
Christian
if you
Science, the Earth is only 6,000 years old. So
True. So we've got a very small margin
very small
to work
window.
in here. All right, let's do it.
When were horses first domesticated? Please write down your answer. Remember, we're scoring in thousands and specified BC or AC, or BC and AD if you like that more.
Why is this so hard?
It's only round 2.
We have so many like reference points, and we don't know where
tough.
any of them are to each other.
Yeah.
That's why history is my favorite.
At least this one's in the thousands, so we're not gonna, it's not going to be as painful as we think.
You're locked?
Yeah.
You're locked?
I'm locked, yeah.
It's
You're
a
locked?
dumb answer, but I'm locked.
Yeah.
Alright, what you got, Alex?
1000 BCE.
Alright, what you got?
25,000 BCE.
Alright, what you got?
I said 0, so just I guess
So
common
just
era.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know if it counts as A or B, so I just wrote 0.
Alright, that's fine. For the math
Yeah,
purposes,
CE.
I got it.
CE,
Zero.
the common era.
Yeah.
TCE.
Yeah.
Youngster Jazz.
TLC.
The learning century.
The learning of horses.
Chat is very appalled by your 25,000 BCE.
That's pretty.
math.
That's like Bronze
That's
Age
big.
shit.
That's
But-
far, far away.
Little does Max know, he's very off. It's 3,000 BCE.
Ooh, okay.
3,000 BCE is the correct answer.
Some 3
It's
off?
this is
Yeah,
this
so
is
you were
Yeah,
3.
you're
this
3
is-
off, I'm 2 off.
this is Bronze Era? I mean, even still, like
That's my guess.
that doesn't seem wild to
It
me.
doesn't. That's
But
I thought it was
I
much
mean,
later,
like,
too.
what about like maybe
Here's the thing.
domesticating like ox or something
That's
like that.
way earlier.
It was
Right.
way earlier.
Way earlier.
Because it was just easier.
How long?
Well-
Steve would know this. How long has?
I have no
how long
concept
was
of human
the
history,
early farming? Like when did farming start in human history?
Even so, you don't
It's
need
not that far
horses
back.
for farming.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get a reference for like how long there was from farming to.
I mean, farming,
I feel like-
agriculture started with ancient Mesopotamia.
I feel like
which
this
was
is like a-
what? 40,000 BC
40?
or something? I think it's something like
that
that.
feels way long.
Ancient Mesopotamia?
Humans have not been around that long.
They definitely have.
If you take a look at the Earth history, humans have only been around for the last 2 seconds of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
And
just
the Earth,
saying, yeah.
the Earth has been around for a couple billion. So,
Alright. Everyone at home, can you keep track of your score there? So the answer was 3,000. So if you said 4,000, you only add 1. If you said 10,000, you only add 7. Does that make sense? Because we're scoring by 1,000.
I just does not feel that long.
BC.
Yeah. I thought it was much
I-
later too. That's
Yeah.
why I put some stuff that it's not necessarily what
I was ready for some AD or
I was ready
ACE
for this to
fuckery.
be.
Yeah.
I think
That's why I get
yeah,
it.
They were
We're
I guess, like,
domesticated
just
in
split the middle.
12 ACE. Yeah.
I think also the in thousands kind of fucked me up too. I probably overguessed because of like if you said hundreds, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not always playing most optimally for you guys.
Yeah, because I think what it is
Yeah, you can just round up if you didn't put an exact. Whew. All right. So our score on our end: Alex still in first, Don in second, Max falling a little bit behind. That's all right.
Large woof.
We're still just in round 2. All right.
big old wolf.
Large
Alex, you were
woof.
closest. What you want?
You know what? We talked about it so much. Let's just do it. Geography.
Geo.
We were talking a lot of geography in the last question, anyway.
So, did we figure out what until the Hun was doing his thing?
I
I guess we knew Alexander.
You ready?
conquered all
I guess this
Greece.
question isn't really geography now that I'm thinking about it.
That was in BC. That was a couple.
I'm thinking about this. This question isn't really geography, but it doesn't matter. I'm
Nice.
asking it anyway. What is the population of Colombia, the country? In millions.
I was gonna say, we just doing this to the ones, man? We just doing this to the ones?
It's just gonna be like that, huh?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. It was 29 million. Get wrecked. You guessed 100? Sorry.
What's the?
If you guess 100 for Colombia's population, that one's on you.
Yeah. So what's the current population of Colombia in millions?
Yeah.
I
Ay, ay, ay.
country. Don't include the districts.
I know the population of DC, the city.
Do you?
Oh yeah,
It's
what's
like
that?
600,000.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom, baby.
It's larger. It's a
Oh,
higher
Max, are you
population.
pro statehood?
Yeah, definitely.
Here's the
It's a
thing.
higher
What do you want to
population
do with
than
the
Wyoming.
capital then?
Hey, Lolo.
Well, what do you want to? Should DC retain its capital privilege if it's a state?
Yeah, why not?
Because the whole point is that the state is that the capital should be independent because we're a collection of governing bodies. You would want an independent governing body.
Well, yeah.
I'm
just
not
because,
against making
just because
DC
the
a
state
state, but I do think we
has
need to
the
move
building
the
in
capital.
it doesn't mean that the state has control over the building.
Answer the question at hand, please.
You think
Well,
that?
I don't
There's
know.
allegiance is there. Though.
Hey, thanks for the host, Lolo
Oh,
Frosty.
thank you.
Lolo.
Hey.
What about
What was the question again?
What
Oh.
about the petition to
Can we-
return?
Dom,
I'm
Dom,
trying to get into it.
Dom.
I'm waiting on you.
I'm waiting on you guys.
Alex hasn't written anything yet.
It's in the millions.
Yes, there is at least 1 million people in Colombia.
Say that now.
The answer is 1.
The answer is 100,000. You're all very wrong.
It's 0.
Technically, no one lives there because it doesn't have. There's no country Colombia. It's the Republic of Colombia.
There's nothing like that. Alright.
No,
What you got?
I haven't written a single thing yet.
Oh,
Hold on.
well,
I have my answer. I don't know what you're mad at me for.
I thought you said you were talking. 'cause you
Fucking
were-
no.
Oh, I'm talking because I'm done.
That's why I didn't talk. That's why I excused myself from the conversation because I wasn't done.
All right, fine. I don't
Alright, everyone in chat, write in your answers for what you think population of Colombia is in millions. Alex.
7 million.
What's
that
that?
right?
Oh shit.
17
Okay.
million?
I also guessed 17 million.
Hey.
Wow. 17, 17, and 8.
17, 8.
It's 23.
Colombia has 51 million people.
That's big.
That's so
That's,
many.
that's a lot.
That's pretty big.
It's a lot of people. 51 million.
That's bigger than I thought.
That's a lot.
That's pretty big.
So you guys said 17. So 51 minus 17 is 34. Yeah.
Yes.
How many people are in New York
It's an
City?
8.
And you said 8.
Manhattan alone has about 7 or 8 million, I think.
Yeah, so I should have gone higher based on that.
I don't know. That's larger than a lot of countries.
True.
If
Colombia's-
Manhattan was its own country, it would be like 160th
I will say-
or something like
Colombia is
that.
a large country.
I will
I
say
saw-
chat did much better than you guys. They were at like 42,
Of course
57,
they were.
50. You know, they were at 60, 75. Maybe that's a little over, but you know, still pretty good.
I saw
We're
a
getting
video.
roasted this round.
I
Good.
saw
Keep
a
track of
video
your scores at
where
home
a guy hit
by
a
getting
million
the difference.
followers, and he was listing off a bunch of like fun facts of like contextualizing a million
Yeah.
followers, and he was like, we could start a country, and on a completely unrelated note, we all outnumber the Albanian army 125 to 1. So I was trying to use that math of like, okay, Albanian army is way less than a million. How big is Albania compared to...
Alright, a little bit of a jump there. 148, 196, and 207.
Oh boy.
Wow, really
Scores
fun.
never go down.
Scores never go
They
down.
never do.
Ain't
All right.
that the truth?
Alex, you tied. You can pick.
Yeah, right. Let's
He
do...
picked a million.
I did. I picked 17 million, actually. Max, you pick one.
You can pick. I
Do
don't
it.
care.
I concede
I
my
wanna
pick
pick.
to Max.
I want to pick. I'm gonna go back to food.
Food!
Terrible choice. Why did I let you pick?
Good old food. And yeah, you can keep. I'll have an update on their scores at the end of the rounds too, so we'll know
This
round
is
by
still
round
round
for anyone
two.
that showed up. It is.
So
We
round
got
two.
this.
We got Chug.
It's gonna go quicker when we feel less invested.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Because our scores are
Food.
so high.
How many pizzas are expected to be sold on Super Bowl Sunday in the U.S.? You're answering in millions.
I knew it was in
Uh-huh.
millions.
Yeah,
The thing is, I knew it
Yeah.
was in millions.
Here's the question. Is it more or less than the population of Colombia?
If every
How many pizzas are expected to be sold on Super Bowl Sunday in the U.S.,
Let's think.
scoring in millions?
the average Super Bowl party, I'm going to assume has 7 people.
You're
Do your
really
math.
gonna
Do your
math
math in
it
your
out,
head.
huh?
Do your math in your head.
Yeah. So the U.S. population is 330 million. Every single one of them watches the Super Bowl religiously.
And they gather in groups of 7.
Oh
I
boy.
believe that flock is called a tailgate.
In millions?
Millions.
Yes.
What, you don't think millions of pizzas are sold?
They do. The amount of pizza that gets sold each year is truly.
Oh, yeah,
There's
tremendous.
poor delivery people
On one day.
on
on one
Super
day,
Bowl
yeah.
Sunday. It is the biggest selling day of a lot of things, including pizza.
Millions.
Yeah, Max.
It's also one of the largest car accident days.
Because everyone's too busy getting to their pizza.
Those poor pizza drivers. It's a war zone out there.
Yeah, Youngster Jazz brings up a good point. What percentage of those tailgaters or football players order pizza versus other stuff, like just barbecue? I'm just throwing more confusion in the fire here.
What number of
Well,
pizzas?
I like it. I like it.
I came up with a dumb answer.
Me too.
It's probably going to be pretty far off, but I like my reasoning for it.
All right, everyone locked in? Everyone
Sure.
check,
Max,
get
why
your
don't we start
answers
with you? We
in
never start with you.
now.
Yeah, let's start with Max.
Start.
Max, what you got?
I said 5 million pizzas.
You gotta, you
All
gotta
right.
think big, my friend.
Dom?
I said 11 million Zaz.
11? Yeah?
Dan's being smug. I don't like it. It tells us 300 million.
I went with a tenth of the population and did 30 million pizzas.
All right.
Wait a minute. Oh, I did my math wrong.
Max,
I thought
Max,
this
hold
was
my hand. Max, hold my hand.
I assumed,
It's not that bad.
I assumed it's a party of 7 people per party and 4 pies per party. So
I'm
Dom's
probably the farthest
makeshift
off.
math kind of got there. The answer's 13 million.
Damn.
You're okay, Max.
You know what the thing is, Dan? My math said 13 and I rounded down.
Wow.
I guessed down, yeah.
The answer
He
is,
mathed it out.
There's 330 million people in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, including babies.
I thought it
and
was.
shit.
I'm
Answer's
so
13
dumb.
million,
I thought it was
everybody.
330,000 people. Which does
We just
make
said Manhattan
zero
alone had 8
sense.
million.
That's
on
why I
it.
was like, I wrote down 5 million, and I was like, what? Every person eats like 5 pizzas? This is absurd. There's no way.
No, you gotta assume. Because I was like, I feel like every party I've been to is like, Super Bowl party has been like between 6 and 10 people. And they always order about 4 pizzas. Doesn't matter how many people are coming to the party. They
Yeah,
always get
yeah,
about
yeah.
4 pizzas. So.
Lolo did guess. They said they guessed really high. They guessed 700 million people,
Whoa.
which is a lot.
That's more
Everyone-
than the population
everyone
of the
eats 2
United
pizzas.
States.
Everyone
Yeah.
eats 2 pizzas themselves.
That's everyone gets 2
Yeah.
pizzas.
I'll vote for a,
That's crazy. The answer was
presidential
13
candidate.
million.
A
So
pizza in every house.
A car in every driveway and 2 pizzas in every house.
in every belly.
Alex still keeping his
You
chunky
joke.
lead.
You joke, but during the Depression, they ran on Herbert Hoover ran on a chicken in every pot. That
I know.
was-
I know. I know the quote.
So Alex is still running with a little bit of a chunky lead, but again, that can go away at any time.
Oy.
Max, you and I are so close.
And
I
chat's
know.
kicking all of our asses.
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
now.
Chat's
they're-
doing pretty good.
They're wrecking us.
All right, Dom, you were the closest. What do you want?
Oh, jeez. Golly gee, mister.
Oh, 215.
Golly gee.
Can I take lifestyles of the
We're
rich
all
and famous?
fishing.
Lifestyle.
Styles of the rich and famous.
All right, we're in lifestyle. You guys will like this one. It's another length question. What is the what is the average length of a shoelace for a shoe with 4 eyelets in inches?
Is that fair?
I mean, this is not an average shoe. It
What's,
also doesn't have
what's
eyelets.
the average length? I'll say it one more time. What's the average length of a shoelace for a shoe with 4 eyelets? And your answer should be in inches.
In
Or
miles?
little
In
freedoms.
laughter?
In little freedoms.
I don't know how much in inches.
Like it says 4 eyelets. Take that as you will.
Does the aglet count?
I believe so. It is part of the shoelace.
I think
Don't doubt yourselves.
I
guys.
think
You
I'm
got
gonna be
this.
close.
I'm
With
talking to
this
chat, not you guys. You guys should doubt yourself.
Yeah.
You guys got this, chat.
I think I'm going to be close for this one because I have shopped for shoelaces multiple times, so I know the roundabout lengths.
Boy.
Youngster Jazz reaffirming and going for the same answer as Raspberry, who is doubting themselves a little.
What,
I like the
500?
support. Yeah.
YJ's going for
500
another
inches,
500
yeah.
Hail Mary.
All right, everyone lock in.
Oh no, I said 500
You
millimeters.
locked. You locked.
Hold on.
Unlocked.
I'm gonna unlock real quick.
I'm gonna.
I did doubt myself a little bit.
I've got so many.
Remember,
All right,
if
now
it's
I'm
a
locked.
crock, the
Now
answer
I'm
is
locked.
0.
All
Yeah,
right,
true.
Alex, what you got?
32 inches.
What you got?
44 inches.
What you got?
36.
You've done it. The Donut King, 36 inches is the
I real
answer.
talk,
Yeah.
real talk, did this and then did it by 2 because I was like, assume each of these is an
Right.
inch, and then I was just like, all right, by 2.
That's good.
All I know is I have gotten shoes like Chucks have laces that are way too long for them all the
Chat.
fucking time, and they're always like 45 inches or something like that, and I'm like, they don't need to be this long, so I
See?
always go out and buy shorter laces.
I just need to keep doing more of my like back of the envelope math.
Uh-huh.
I like the group thought because Raspberry guessed first with 28, and then everyone guessed lower than that, and then they were like, oh, I guessed too high. And I'm
You
like,
didn't?
don't think about what the
Yeah.
group's doing.
It's true.
You gotta think about what you're doing.
Yeah, who out there in chat is guessing like a foot long shoelace? Come on.
Honestly, I kind of started at 4 feet, and then I was like, "Wait, I should."
I mean,
I should
the
hold it
answer's
down.
3 feet, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, where you want to go, Dom, with your fancy donut?
Yeah, nice donut.
Let's go up to let's do film and TV.
Yay! I like film and TV.
Really?
Did you know I
Oh,
have a
do
film
you?
degree? And this is what I'm using it for. All right.
Keep trying.
Great. For film and TV, how old was Christopher Walken when they got their first regular acting role? How old was Christopher Walken when they got their first regular acting role?
Just regular. I mean,
Yeah,
like
what is regular?
recurring, like on a TV, or like their first named credit,
I meant basically
their
named.
first IMDb
Basically,
credit.
like named credit, because they were like an extra and stuff before, but this is where they are like someone
Starring,
in something that
appearing
has
as.
lines.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First
I
thought,
know
best
this.
thought.
I know this scene from a movie. I don't remember what the movie is though.
Click.
Oh.
Like was his first movie.
First regular movie.
First movie.
You have to get rid of all the pornos he did.
All the commercials.
For example, for like Johnny Depp, you would say it's the horror movie he was in, or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Did he do that before Gilbert Grape?
I think so.
Did he do that before Edward Scissorhands?
No, he might have had something before that.
Wasn't he super young in Edward Scissorhands?
It's not necessarily a
That was, like,
question
one of his
of
first.
when Christopher Walken became like a celebrity. It's or like was like super like recognized in the industry.
Their first IMDb
It's-
credit.
It would essentially be their first IMDb credit.
Okie dokie. I just took a shot
I
in the
think
dark
genuine.
because I'm not
This
ever
is
going to
not
be
me
able to
being
figure this
pedantic, a
out.
genuine question, right?
Yeah.
You know how there's like a lot of celebrities who, before they become famous, do the whole like crime procedural circuit.
Mm.
Like if they were like
I thought that was after they become famous.
no, usually it's before. So like let's say I don't know.
If they were featured like
If they were like
actor
the
in, like,
villain
one
of that episode, would that be a
of-
regular
yeah.
role?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go with what I know.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I have no clue. I
All right.
completely just
Everyone
took
in
a shot in the
chat
dark.
got your answers in. I see a lot of answers. Good. Yeah. All right. Dom, you can start.
I said 26.
26.
I think most people in Hollywood make it in their late 20s.
Max.
I said 31.
I think it's a
Yeah.
good
I said 27.
37.
I think he got a little bit of a late start compared to some others.
Guys, he was 10. He's 10 years old.
Sure.
Wow.
Wow.
What was his role?
Little 10-year-old. Let me look it up because I knew you were gonna ask.
Then I always want to know the follow-up.
If you knew he was gonna ask, why didn't you already have this information prepared?
This game is making me thirsty.
I can't believe Christopher Walken had. Well, no, I've definitely done better impressions than that. Just gonna stop right there. That's enough of that one.
He landed his first regular role in the 1953 television show Wonderful John Acton, playing the part of Kevin Acton. But at this time, he was credited as Ronnie Walken.
Then it doesn't
And
count.
it doesn't count.
No.
It's a different.
When was the first time he was credited as Christopher Walken? Huh?
I never said what he was credited as that. I said the person.
Why
Not the name.
Why was he credited as Ronnie?
Because he was a cute 10-year-old.
What was his first? If you got it up, what was his first like you would consider iconic role?
I already exited out.
Oh.
All right. What'd you guys put? I just need to do my math stuff. What'd you put?
I had 30.
I had 37.
I had 31.
26. Pick
All
up
right.
sticks.
Pick up sticks.
So Dom, you did the best still. So you can
Shooby-doo.
decide where we're going.
I want to be like you.
God, it's so nonsense that they make there's no diegetic music in the remake of the movie, and then they just put that song in there. It makes no sense. The rest of the movie is really good, except for that scene. I'm like, what is happening? Why are you singing? No one else in this movie has sung at all.
Yeah. Well,
He's so mad when he's singing. He's
Oh,
like,
you're-
Climmy, what the dough?
wait, are you talking about in the live action?
Yeah.
Guys,
Well,
they-
Baloo sings, but
Yeah,
like
Baloo
he's just
sings
like
Bare Necessities.
it's not the same.
I just
We're
wanna let you
trying
know-
to provide an entertaining
While
talk
you're doing
show,
that,
Dan.
You're
It's
not
not.
trying to do that. You just want to get to the end of the point.
So I just wanted to know that plastic is at 168 total.
That's
Wow.
pretty
You
impressive.
guys,
That is
you
very
guys need to
impressive.
lose some points, which is impossible. So Don, where would you like to go?
Let's do games.
Games. Also, Erroneous, thanks for the sub.
Wow, a subscription.
19
Ronius, I can't see chat right now because Dan's hiding it from us. But what are you playing recently?
Thank you so much.
What have you been playing through? Any spooky
What
stuff?
are you up
Yeah,
to?
It's funny because this game is kind of all about you. It's about being erroneous.
Hey.
Why, Jay?
Whoa!
Following up the 19
With the
for a
same
19.
message.
Oh, hi.
All right, you guys ready for round 2 games?
Yes.
The question is, feel free to play along by guessing your answer. How much play money comes in a standard game of Monopoly? So this is in fake dollars.
Like the total monetary
the
value.
total fake monetary value of
Yeah,
the money.
gotcha.
Not
we
how
do
many
how much
paper
are you
bills
supposed to
are.
start with? Because I could do that math.
Nope.
No, this is how much comes in the base game, and I'm scoring in
Well,
thousands.
Thinking about that actually.
Scoring in thousands.
Jesus.
In the box, how much money is in the whole
I'm
box
gonna be
of
so far
a
off
standard
this.
game of Monopoly?
Shit.
Yeah. So you add up all the $1 bills, all the $5 bills.
I'm gonna.
The 10s, the
If
20s, the 50s.
you went to deposit that money in the bank, how much money is that? You know? And then they'd be like, "This is Monopoly money, sir. Please
What
leave."
does the Monopoly money go up to again? Is it 100?
It's
Don't
a
tell me.
real damn shame.
Melissa got this question wrong and got a lot of points when she did this.
Yeah, this one's
I'm
rough.
just gonna figure out. I think I know how much each player starts off with, so I'm just gonna do that and multiply it by like 8.
I'll specify. I'll say
Okay,
the question
okay.
again. How much play money comes in a standard game of Monopoly? Using the fake currency, how much fake money is in the full game of Monopoly?
It's way more.
And I'm scoring by the 1,000 here. So what do you think the closest 1,000 is of the answer? Because this one is rounded. It's not a clean 1,000, but you know. I thought it was a good question, so I still did it.
To the 1,000.
Yes, to the 1,000.
Okay.
Whew. Dom's doing his math over here, which I appreciate. Lolo so far just says fuck.
Not wrong.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Steve says pass go, collect 200.
That's how much it is. It's 200. Not 200,000, just 200 monies. In the
How
whole
many
game.
Ks do
Yeah.
you think there are?
0.2 is my answer, Dan.
Well, actually, just 200.
It's just every time you pass go, you just hand the same $200.
And this is not the
bill back.
inflated modern Monopoly, which uses millions of dollars. This is the original Monopoly, which uses.
They inflated Monopoly.
They did. Because there's Monopoly Millionaires Edition.
It's not the
It's
millions.
the OG of
It's
Monopoly.
not. This does not get into the millions. I will tell
It's
you
the
that.
OG Monopoly.
The
the
standard
original
game of
edition.
Monopoly, yeah.
Standard.
Actually, when Monopoly came out in 1942, in 2021 dollars, inflation means...
But this is Monopoly dollars. That's not applied to inflation.
You don't think there's Monopoly inflation? There is.
I do
Dan,
not.
you naive boy.
Small child.
You really think that nowadays you could get property on Broad Street for $270? I don't know if that's actually. I hate Monopoly, so I don't really play it much at all.
Yeah.
Because
I also
you know for me it serves its original purpose, which is
To hate capitalism?
to hate playing it and to hate capitalism for playing it.
Well,
So-
in that fact, it actually doesn't serve its original purpose because we've injected so many house rules that it actually. The game is to prove how bad the housing market is, but it actually proves that it's totally viable as long as you keep injecting cash into it, which is not the message.
Right.
Alright.
No, hold on. I need like 20 more seconds.
Well, I mean, part of the message is that if you could somehow miraculously keep injecting cash into that.
Let's see. Okay, in the 2008 housing crisis, the Fed gave $12 trillion to bail out banks and private homeowners. That means that you need at least $12 trillion to be able to start the game of Monopoly, since you're starting an entire economy.
Yeah.
Alex, you were being accused of being a table flipper in chat.
Okay, just need to add it all up now.
No, I don't ruin other people's fun. Not too much. Some games I really do hate though. I walked out on a game. What was it? Yesterday? 2 days ago.
You had to leave
I'm
and
sorry
take care
for
of your
that. I
dog.
did have to leave to take care of my dog, but also I was leaving because I was getting very upset.
It's okay. You did have the worst character.
It was a very bad character. I had 2 turns where I did nothing but lose money.
Closest 1,000.
I just was
Alright.
not feeling it.
Dom's taking out a calculator.
Because he counted every bill and multiplied them and then added them.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess
We'll see how accurate
we
it
have
is.
access to calculators.
So here's my reasoning for this. With some of the questions in the past, I had a gut answer, and that gut answer usually ended
Tom,
up
you
being
need to
pretty
write
damn
an
close. So I had a gut answer that I am partially stalling for you right now,
I
Dom.
know. He's,
I had a gut answer this time, and then I decided, you know what? I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm just going to
My
go with
gut's
that
always
gut
been
answer.
wrong. My bad math has always been right. I'm gonna go with the bad math on this one.
Alright.
Your bad math has been doing pretty
Alex, what you got?
well. 26,000.
Alright.
26K.
I don't know. I said 35,000.
Alright.
I said 16K.
16,000? Alright. The correct answer is 21,000.
Thanks, gut.
So, you did pretty good, Dom.
Yeah.
5.
No one did terrible.
Oh, Dom, you had 5 off?
I got 14.
I also had 5 off.
You were
It's in the other direction.
You were
Yeah, just
26.
in the other direction. I had 26. Yep.
I
Yeah.
almost changed it to 23, and I was like, no, trust in the process. I put 16.
Yep.
I was guessing, I was like, okay, if there's so many players, I was like, I know that the increments go up and down depending on how much there is. So I was like, let's assume there's 3,500s, 40 100s, and then from there I think I did 30 30, and then it goes up again. So then I did 40 40 50 50. So, and it got me pretty close.
Yeah.
Probably more 500s.
I was like, I'm not doing the math for this one.
Pick our next boy.
You can go for it, Alex.
Me? Science!
Science.
She blinded me with science!
Everyone in chat,
blinded
okay,
me.
figuring out their scores. Sorry, I'm managing a lot here. Oh, I definitely. Oh no, I got it. All right.
All
Here we go.
Oh, this game is slipping away.
Is it? Hey, I want to see the scores.
I
You
want to
hold
see
it
the
up then.
Is it
scores.
close?
This game is slipping away from me.
It's close!
Into the Twilight Zone.
All right. For
That's a
science.
close game.
How many bones are in the human hand?
Couldn't just said body, could you, Dan?
No, that's too easy.
Couldn't have just said body.
How many bones are in the human hand?
Not enough.
Not enough. There should be way more.
How many bones are in the
Yeah,
human
count
hand?
them, Dom.
That's what Melissa and Jason both did when I did this.
How close did they get?
Hey, you leave my bath
Can't tell
alone.
I know it's a lot.
Just one hand.
Just one hand, just one hand. Plastic also asked that. Yeah, not in both hands combined, just one hand. Deep thought is to be had.
I'm going with what I thought before.
A lot of people in chat
Do it.
going for similar guesses, which I like, and then Lola coming out with the very high guess from everyone else. I like it.
Be bold. Take risks. Get those high guesses in there.
Hey, J-Mal.
Yes, I am counting my ribs really quick. Why do you ask?
Why are you counting your ribs?
He's trying to do all the other bones in the body and then...
I'm trying to work back from that.
Fingers
as well.
are
Oh
just-
my god, guys!
Fingers are just ribs of your arms.
Ah! I would say there are probably other bones that are more like the ribs of your arms than the fingers.
No. Haven't you ever tried to grab something with your ribs?
Yeah, exactly right. Well, I mean, I could probably like... That counts, right?
I guess. Alright. You locked in, Alex?
Yeah!
You locked in, Max?
Yeah.
You locked in, Dom?
Yeah.
Alright, chat, you all look locked in? Alex, what you got?
I don't know about you, but I'm thinking 32.
Wow, I'm feeling 22.
Wow, Dom?
38.
And a
Gotta
nice
sing it.
middle finger.
38.
Yay!
I don't know if this is great, but he's thinking 38.
Alright, the correct answer is 27.
Oh, we're tied.
So not 27.
4 off, 5 off.
27 bones in ye
Five,
old
seven,
hand.
Bones.
A lot of people in chat did very good with a lot of 26s, 28s, and 25s.
Dang.
Because you gotta think, right?
Lolo changed
There's
their
like
69 down to
206
25.
in an adult body.
Uh-huh.
And then you assume that the 4 biggest points are hands and feet, but they're evolutionarily the same. So you assume that it's roughly...
Feet doesn't have nearly as many as hands, though. Because
Yeah.
I just recently got my foot x-rayed, and I can attest to that.
Yeah, but the structures are basically just like long fingers.
Alright. 206 to 263 to 239. Next question.
Cool.
Who did the best?
We tied.
They-
We tied.
Pick. Amongst yourselves.
I'll choose.
Hmm.
Oh,
Which one should we choose, Max?
Oh, well, I know if I choose one, you're just gonna choose the other.
Okay, well, let's say which one we're going to choose on the count of 3. Ready?
All right, fine.
1, 2, 3.
Art. Oh,
Wow! That's the last one, man.
Oh, I'm not looking over there. Alright.
Get wrecked, Dan.
We got
Get
him!
destroyed.
What a prank!
Everyone gets plus 10 points.
Hey, if everyone does.
Including you at home, chat.
Oh, I'm kidding. Don't add points. Alright. Art. Last question in round 2 before it starts getting even harder.
Because it's been so easy so far.
Yeah. How many floors are there in the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And by floors, I mean like stories. Like if they were an elevator, what would... Yeah.
Thought it was hollow in the inside, so that's gonna be...
Question, am I allowed to look up a quick pic of the Leaning
No,
Tower?
you are not. You're not allowed to look anything up.
Alright, well, let's just math it out. So if I draw the Leaning Tower of Pisa...
I'm already doing
And
it.
Okay, hold on. So I'm standing 35 feet away from the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's
and I've
there's
got
a
my
camera.
hand
There's a camera
leaning-
at the floor. It draws 2 two triangles.
According to
symmetrical.
Pythagoras'
I'm
theorem.
holding the picture.
Yeah, if I'm holding
the
my
scale
hands at
of
an
one
angle of
person?
45 degrees.
I'm 5 foot tall.
Wow. Short king.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh man.
Right, anyways.
Okay. We do that because we don't want to play the actual game.
You guys don't want to play the actual game?
No, it's just I don't want to be wrong, Dan. That's what's bad about this game. You're wrong every time.
Every single time you are always
That's not true.
wrong.
There's good donuts. Get the feel how good it is
True.
when you get it
Yeah,
exactly.
we've each gotten a donut, which is nice.
It does. It's becoming increasingly more of a good feeling to just get under 10.
Yeah.
You know?
Soon it's gonna be that for like 30.
30, yeah.
The question again for anyone in chat that didn't hear it is how many floors are there in the Leaning Tower of Pisa? And by that is in like how many stories there are. If there were an elevator, how many floors? Don't. Yeah. You figured it out.
I kind of just took a guess.
I think there was a petition a decade back or so to fix it. And everyone's like, are you done? Don't do that.
It's got leaning in the name, my guy.
It's just Pisa.
Well,
Or Tower
is it
Pisa.
still gradually, continually like
I
singing
think that's what
leaning?
I think they put brace.
Yeah.
I think they
'Cause that's
fixed
the
the
thing.
foundation to keep it leaning without it continuing to fall over.
Yeah.
Because that's why they were gonna write it, is
Uh-huh.
because it was gonna fall over, and the people were like, you gotta find a middle
You
ground.
gotta brace it so it stops leaning, but it's still leaning as much as it is.
Steve, it does include the underground levels used by the Illuminati, yes.
I almost changed my answer. And he's like, I was like, what?
Ready?
Okay.
18.
18.
I said 58.
Whoa.
I said 9.
And then in parentheses, too many?
Yeah, too many.
Okay, so I think there's like 116 in the what's it called? The really tall the Empire State Building. And I was like, maybe it's half as tall as the Empire State
It's
Building.
Not even
so
remotely.
much shorter than that.
It's a real short king.
Okay.
Of
yeah,
my-
it's a stone tower.
Do you
my
remember
guy.
how many, like, window openings there are in it?
That's what I
Oh,
was trying to
shit.
guess.
Dom.
Did you look the answer up?
No, I looked at a picture.
It's 8. There's only 8 floors.
9 parentheses too many was actually the best answer you could have possibly put.
Yeah, to be honest, when I drew my drawing and then I did draw a figure, I was like, I think it's 8, and I was like, I'm gonna put 1 for the cap because every building has a cap on it. There's like a small layer, right?
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like,
there's a
sits
little
on it.
cap one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only 8 because that's what Melissa did, which I thought was smart, which I didn't think to do. Just count how many of those.
That's
there
what I
are.
counted the wedding cake.
I
tiers.
didn't.
Because
I thought
that's
that
each
they were
floor,
much
you know?
smaller.
Yeah,
I'm so dumb.
Well, that's the end of. That's the
you
end
just
of
added
round
plus
2.
50. That's
It's
all.
probably close to 58 feet tall.
That's a tiny fucking tower. Why do people care about this tower?
Because it's falling over.
Because
it's the leaning part, not the
It's
tower.
tiny.
It's because it's leaning.
Who cares about it?
All right, everyone, that's the end.
You and your
of-
tiny tower.
That's the end of round 2. I will give out the scores you guys got just in round 2 right now.
I might have won round 2.
So anyone
I got
at
a couple
home,
zeros.
these are the scores for just round 2. So if you've just been playing round 2, here you go.
It's so bad.
Dom was in first place in round 2 with
wow.
129.
Tragic.
Good.
Tragic.
Alex was in second with 157.
Okay.
And Max was in last of the 3 of you with 239.
That last one.
If it wasn't for the last one, you really would have been close.
you would have
honestly.
been close. An
Uh,
extra 50.
Unborn Death did very good in round 2 with 122.
Ooh.
Nice.
Plastic also did very good with 126 in round 2.
Oh man.
But let's look at the scores from both rounds. Alex is in first with 216.
Ooh.
Dom is in second with 240, and Max has a big shiny 313.
Oh man, Max.
And we enter round.
Still,
To
it's
be
still
fair,
anyone's
fair,
game.
Max, I had almost as big a lead as you going into this round, so it really can change.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
was in your position literally last
I
round.
know
Think
it's
about-
true. It's just
It hurts. Yeah.
the thing that you take out of this game is your most humiliating defeat.
Yeah.
Me thinking that the Leaning Tower of Pisa is 50 stories taller than it actually actually is, which is 8, is going to haunt me forever.
Yeah.
Now you'll always know.
That's true.
Dom, you were the closest for the last question, so where would you like to start? They're all open.
Why don't we go with lifestyle?
Lifestyle. The category name that doesn't mean anything.
It's the exciting one.
Lifestyle.
Oh. Ready? Everyone at
Okay.
home? All right.
Oh, can you change round?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Fight.
Damn, that's just
So predictable. I knew you were gonna do it too.
Disgusting.
All right.
Round 3.
Round 3.
A Dyson V8 Absolute Vacuum
I hate this already.
has an operating time of up to how many minutes when in normal power mode? I'll say it again. A
Okay.
Dyson V8 Absolute Vacuum has an operating time of up to how many minutes when on normal power mode?
You get like the fucking data sheet for this product or something?
Yeah, did you have to go into the owner's manual?
Yeah,
Ugh, manual.
that's where you could find this number, yeah.
In
I want to
minutes?
know how you came up with the idea
seconds.
of thinking of like finding
In
this
microseconds.
number.
What is it? What is the unit? Minutes?
Minutes.
Okay.
Minutes. Minutes is your unit. How long do you think this thing's gonna stay on?
Continuously?
In normal power mode,
In normal
guys.
power mode.
Not in high suck mode.
Well, they always put it in normal power mode for advertising purposes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, in the commercials, they for sure use super suck mode.
They
The number they
advertise the
advertise.
number in normal.
Oh,
but
yeah,
then they
sure.
use it in
Yeah,
power.
yeah,
Your cell phones do the same thing. It's 8 hours if no one's touching it.
yeah.
Right? It's not.
Yeah.
Not when you binge watching Squid Game on Netflix. Sorry, I'm trying to be good. Alright.
This is going to be a huge point down for all of us.
This
I
is
can
gonna
already
be
feel
rough
That's
for
what
everyone.
all the questions coming up are
Fuck
gonna
me.
be.
Because I had one that was like, I think this is generally how long vacuums go for. But it's like, oh, this one has a really long duration. Get fucked.
I've never owned a vacuum that wasn't a plug, so
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know.
Yeah, no clue. No clue how
It's
long
a
of
Dyson
power.
V8 Absolute.
I can't afford a Dyson V8 Absolute, Dan.
Dyson is the premier.
I do
air
really
technology.
want a Dyson vacuum, though. I am so tired.
I don't want that, but I do want one of those circle fans that's just a circle.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what I want.
Honestly, I don't care about that. I just want a Dyson vacuum. I like how satisfying it is to use a very effective vacuum cleaner, you know? Like you have a mess on the floor and you vacuum it up and you're like, this vacuum really got the job done. Plus, I kind of have a vendetta against the vacuum cleaner that I currently own because it broke my toe.
Yeah.
And that's not cool.
Yeah. I wrote this question for you.
Why would you want to live in the same house as someone who broke your toe, you know?
Good guesses, everybody in chat. The answer will be coming out shortly. And also, hi, Eagle Panini. I like your guess. and
Eagle
thanks for playing.
Panini!
Are you locked in
Okay,
now?
so my question is,
Wait, is that my guess?
is it a panini for eagles, or is it a panini with eagle meat in it, or maybe a panini with eagle egg in it?
It's just a regular panini, but it's like you just buy it on 4th of July and someone like branded it.
I mean,
man,
there's
yeah.
grocery stores. There's an Eagle grocery store, like a food
Yeah.
Eagle grocery store. Could
Giant
just be-
Eagle.
Yeah, it could
That's
be a
the one I
giant
grew up
Eagle
near.
panini.
Oh,
Oh,
panini from
giant
Giant
Eagle
Freedom,
Panini?
Freedom Panini.
Freedom panini.
Are you locked in?
Or did you get one of those special?
I don't want to be right.
You have to be. We have to keep moving.
All right,
Alex.
that's fine.
I put 140 minutes.
All right.
72.
All right.
420.
Hey!
I think this thing can do. I think it can do 7 continuous hours.
That's a long vacuum.
I just want to let everyone know that you don't need to call customer service and complain.
Uh-huh.
Dyson's only last for 40 minutes.
Wow.
What?
I originally put 45. And then I was like,
Wow.
no fucking way.
I put 2 hours, and I was like, It's gotta go at least
Did you
a
say
little bit longer
140?
than 2 hours. Yeah, 140.
Ooh, a shiny 380 for Dom.
Noise.
Oh.
I'll die on that hill.
Chat did much
How
better.
easy it is to make a battery now. I was like, they probably put a battery on fucking anything. No one's
It's
gonna test it.
it's probably just not a very relatively
Wow.
to the rest of the vacuum. It's probably not a very big battery.
Exactly. What the fuck? Why are they so expensive? Exactly. Unborn Death.
Wow, I almost caught up to Alex.
They're so expensive because of their suck power.
That was a big swing.
And Dysons are bagless, and that's what I really want.
But I want to
bagless.
remind you guys,
One of
these
them I
big
grew up
swings
with-
will be more frequent.
We're also
The
bagless.
updated score,
But they had-
316, 345, and 620.
Jeebus.
It's like you do so well for so long,
And then
it doesn't
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is
I got multiple
brutal.
zeros and a 1 last round, and now look at me.
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's me! Wow, it's been so long.
Everyone at home keeping track. Remember, 40 was the answer. So whatever the difference is, add that to your score.
I'm gonna go.
Dan, I just know I actually wrote 40.
Get outta here.
Goose egg. I'm gonna go for food. Actually, let's get it out of the way.
Food? Why do you want to get food out of the way?
Because I'm
You
hungry.
don't like the Super Bowl questions?
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm
I
home.
was so mad about it. I was so mad.
All right. For food,
How many Baskin Robbins?
according to the USDA, how many calories are in one mozzarella stick?
What? Wait, in one?
What's the unit of measurement here?
In one.
I fucking hate you so much. Oh my
God.
god.
How many calories are in one mozzarella stick, according to the USDA?
Now this is a battered, fried mozzarella stick.
You look up
You know it.
USDA, you go to mozzarella stick, and it's the
Right,
answer they give.
okay, the UN acknowledged mozzarella stick.
Wait,
Round 3 is
USF?
brutal.
or the USDA?
Yeah,
Because isn't it Food and Drug?
No, that's the
Maybe I
FDA.
forgot an F.
That's what I'm.
But I don't
USDA is different from FDA.
What is it? The US
It's the USPS is what he means.
US dietary?
US Department of Agriculture, I think, is USDA.
Ah.
Now, I don't know which one has the calorie count list. I would assume
They do.
it's the US.
Department of
Or they're
Agriculture.
sharing the same one. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because how many calories are in a mozzarella stick? Just one mozzarella stick. Your unit's ones, remember? So you can get as specific as you want.
I feel like I'm kind of with extra jazz. I feel relief now. I can guess anything and it feels reasonable.
Uh-huh.
I can be 1,000 off and it feels reasonable.
Steve says, "Oh yeah, I'm fucked." That's the thing with this game. Your score is gonna keep getting exponentially
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
Boo on me for trusting Dyson to be better than they are. Honestly,
Yeah.
I assume it would be so easy to
Dyson
put a
really
nice
loves-
7-hour battery in there,
And
right?
everyone-
No way,
It's fun as
dude.
this
No
phone.
way, dude.
Everyone,
it's sucking.
Dyson is like
Even drills with really good batteries don't have 7 hours of battery.
Wait a minute.
The only person
That's
that I've asked that
constant running.
has gotten under for that was Eagle Panini. They guessed 25. So
For what?
for the
Dyson
Dyson
one?
minutes, yeah.
Good
Everyone
on you,
else
Eagle
thought
Panini.
they were better, but
Yeah.
good on you.
they ain't.
Yeah, way to not trust Big Suck, Eagle Panini.
You okay, Max?
I'm trying to imagine the amount of energy I get when I eat one.
How much fuel for a fire would it be if I ate a single?
How long would a
Mozzarella.
moderate fire burn if you put in one mozzarella stick?
These are not good calories, right?
Steve says he keeps making
Yeah,
the
subtract
mistake
the
of
good
looking
calories.
up the answer right after to start to accept how wrong he was.
Okay.
Oh, you had 35 minutes too, Lolo? Oh, I did not see that. Good job.
I think
You
I.
also did. You did very good.
Yeah, that's really good. Wow, 5
That's
off.
incredible. Yeah.
Eat one mozzarella stick and I walk up 8 stairs.
Okay.
8 floors. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. Mozzarella
Fuck
stick
off.
and one Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, and the entire time you hold a Dyson vacuum, and it never turns off.
Mozzarella.
All right, everyone locked?
Yeah.
Dom, you can start.
252.
150.
So here's the thing. I think a couple mozzarella sticks is gonna get you up into the hundreds, but I think one 73.
They make yogurt that's 100 calories and they brag about it. Mozzarella sticks gotta be more than that.
Hard to say.
According to the USDA, one mozzarella stick is 102 calories.
Wow.
I should have done a rounder number. So that's
102.
27. I was 27 off.
Okay. I was 48 then.
48. Okay.
How did you all do at home?
Yeah, I was legitimately trying to think, like, you know those little snack bags?
They're 100
Of
calories.
100 calories?
Yep.
I was like, how much...
I figured
How
they're
satiated are you when you eat
technically
one of those
those-
and one mozzarella stick?
Technically, those are healthier than a mozzarella stick by 2 whole
Well,
calories.
Well,
less
it's not the
calories doesn't mean,
nutrition. Yeah.
doesn't mean healthy.
Well, yeah, you know.
Max, you're 4 points
True.
off of Alex.
Whoa!
Wait, what did you have for Alex's score?
What'd you get?
I said 73, so I was 27 off.
Did you hear 173?
Yeah, I said 73.
I think I kind of thought I heard you say 173 as well.
Right.
I saw your board.
What I said was
Yeah, I did
1
this wrong.
is
Hold on,
73.
Hold on, you're not there.
Yeah.
I just wrote 73.
Because
and
I
then-
just
for the
got
catch.
I just got 48 and Alex got like 27 or
Oh,
something.
you got 29. You got 29. 29
Yeah.
points. All
So-
right. All right, that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
all right.
So that's why I was like, there's no way that I'm that close.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, you're still
good,
like
you're
40
good.
points off.
Yeah.
Keep me on.
There was also a point where I was trying to be like, okay,
Let me make sure
have I been to a restaurant that like had to have the number of calories next to like the side of mozzarella
It's like
sticks?
600.
If there's 6 of them, and there's,
Yeah.
I kind of thought like maybe it said like 800 or something, and you were kind of appalled. But then like, so that's why I was like 800 divided by 6, 120, 130, something like that.
Yeah, that's probably weird.
I
They usually got the marinara sauce in their chili.
Unborn Death says, I'm gonna get some cheese and cry about this. Youngster Jazz is only at 707. Youngster Jazz is doing better than you
with
as
the
of right now.
5?
I think so. I think.
Dom's 420 really launched him up there.
Yeah.
Hey, but also, anyone can screw themselves over.
yeah,
anytime.
yeah.
That's true. At any
All right,
time.
Max.
Did
Alex,
anybody
Alex,
put RIP IT in chat for that one? Yes,
No.
they should.
Oh.
It's RIP mozzarella stick.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
no one
good.
did that. No.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you, chat. Anyways, let's do history.
Oh, history.
Oh yeah, Jazz says his 707 is his current score
Wow.
all round. So.
Okay, it all comes out in the
He
end.
got 2 donuts last round, so
I also did. so.
History.
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 My favorite category.
Let's go to the History Channel.
Mystery.
history.
History's a mystery,
All right.
but the present is
Your
a
question
gift.
for history.
We sna.
What year did James A. Garfield's U.S. presidency start and end?
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Yeah. Garfield was in office for less than a year.
What year did James A. Garfield's U.S. presidency start and end?
See, I know that, but I don't know what the year is.
Fuck. I have no idea.
1273.
Before the domestication order.
3000 BC.
3000 BC.
Garfield.
Yeah, I will specify it is the same year. You're only writing 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck me.
He was only president for a few months.
Garfield, someone really hated. 'cause
James
he was
A. Garfield.
assassinated.
Played by Chris Pratt.
Played by Bill Murray,
Uh-huh.
the lasagna-loving president.
What year? What was that year?
Oh,
Specify
man.
ACE or BCE.
This is when you feel really
Yeah.
dumb.
You don't have to specify. I hope you know it's
Come on.
AC.
Animaniacs. Come
Oh.
on, Animaniacs.
He's calling the deep knowledge.
Sing the song in my head.
Yes, youngster. Well, yeah, I'll tell
I
you.
know
I'll
the
tell you
verse
yes.
for
Yes,
Garfield.
your question
It's
is yes.
Garfield,
youngster Jeff.
someone really hated because he was assassinated. That's all I got, though. I don't remember any of the lyrics around it.
Are you trying to figure out the order, find the nearest president that you do know the dates for, and then work your way through?
More or less. That's where we're at.
It's not a bad method if you can do it quick.
Alright, he is one of the character, or his assassin is one of the characters in the musical Assassin. How did they get rid of him? Don't remember which
How was
assassin.
Garfield assassinated? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking
Why
who was
did
assassinated.
someone care so much about Garfield?
They didn't. They cared about the economy at the time. Wait.
I actually know the story about his assassin. He was just a crazy guy that thought that
He's gonna be
the
president
reason
of France.
he thought that he was the reason that he got elected, which is not true. And then when Garfield wouldn't make him like ambassador of France or some made-up title or something, he got mad and killed him.
Okay. Well, that's helpful.
I thought it was
now I
just
know
'cause-
how he was killed, which does give me at least a little bit of time
I forget the
frame.
method of how he was killed.
Oh, I know how he was
He
killed.
was shot.
Yeah. Well, Garfield was killed. I mean, how his assassin was killed.
I don't know how his assassin was killed.
I do. He gave a sermon. Oh. He actually wrote.
Fucking no, guys.
He bought a nicer gun because he's like, this is gonna be in a museum one day. He paid an extra like $100
Wow.
to get like ivory covered gun
Wow.
because he's like, this is gonna be in a museum.
What a pro gamer
It
move.
really was.
And it is, right?
I mean, I would assume so.
Alright, I wrote an answer down.
Same piece.
I need an answer, Dom.
You need to calm your horses.
I need an answer, Dom.
You need to domesticate your horses right now.
Yeah, 3,000 back the fuck up. How about that?
You're so 3,000 late, Dad.
Boom, boom, boom.
Guys, we're on round 3 of 5.
I know.
That gets a lot harder.
Dan, you wrote too many rounds.
I like the rounds.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, Dom.
1904.
1904.
It's a little late.
888 with a 1 in the front.
All right.
1894. Oh, shit.
We were all pretty close, to be
1894.
honest.
Yeah,
we're already within a
Yeah, we're all
Alright.
around there.
Well, you're all not too far off. A couple of people in chat got it exactly right.
Of course they did.
The
You
answer
nerds.
is
Nerds.
1881.
Hey!
Whoa!
Okay!
1881. So you got 7. Dom, you got
Honestly,
23.
I don't take that much pride because I did have to
What
go.
did you say? 94? Adam?
94, so I think I got 13.
I did have to go like, okay, I don't think he was in like the 50s. So, before World War II. I don't think he was in the Depression, so before the 20s,
Yep.
he wasn't around that time, so let's just do late 1800s.
That was more or less my reasoning too, but I was like, late 1800s.
Never
I-
heard
I-
never
a little
or
bit.
said the word no. Faced with disaster, his
Alright.
heart would beat faster, his smile would just grow.
Max, you were the closest, so you get to pick.
Hacha!
Assassins is a
Ka-chow.
good musical.
Never
not.
seen or heard it.
I'll do. Oh, sports! How have we not chosen sports yet?
Go team!
Max, you had a clean.
I'm at a clean
400.
Ooh,
400.
clean.
400.
Crisp and clean.
All right, we're going to sports, everybody.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight.
Sports. Easy question. You all know the answer to this.
I don't know.
The question is, how many players are on the roster of a AAA minor league baseball team?
Minor league.
Yeah. How many players are on the roster of a AAA minor league baseball team?
The roster.
I don't even know how many are on a regular, like, infield team. Like, if you ask me how many players are in field, I'm not sure I can
On the
Oh,
baseball field?
on the baseball field.
Oh,
That's
Dom.
that's an iconic number.
Again.
Let's see. Let's see how it goes.
Sure. This number's never failed me in the past.
I'm disappointed that I know I'm going to be farther off than I want to be.
Or you're
I
gonna be
would-
exactly right.
I would very much like to be right on the money with this one, but I know I'm not going to be, but I'm not going to keep second and third and fourth guessing myself.
Young Suggest trying to count the positions on the field to figure it out also. Interesting. All right, Dom, you locked?
Yeah, why not?
Hold on. I'm getting there.
I like your logic, Jazz. We'll see if it's the right logic.
We'll see if it pays off.
We'll get your guesses in as these guys are going to be locked just momentarily.
Honestly, okay.
All right, Dom, start us off.
I said 18.
18 players. Max,
I said 27.
27. Alex,
22.
22.
I think it's gonna be closer to 27.
The correct
Low.
answer is 28 players.
Yeah.
I had 26 and I
I
erased
should have
it.
second guessed.
You did 18, right?
I did 18.
Because there was a second where I was like, wait a minute. Does roster mean like number of players who play in one given game?
How
Or
many
just
players are available to play?
Yeah, how many
Yeah.
players are on
Yeah,
the
it's
team?
the roster of the team. So there's 9
That's
on the field.
Essentially 3
Right.
for every
And
position.
then
is
you got
27.
probably a double,
That's what I
and then you
guessed.
probably got a triple, and then just one extra
I
little
figured
guy.
maybe.
That
See, I
actually is
figured
what I
because
did.
it was minor league, I was like, they're not going to afford to pay for three teams worth of people.
That's
so
the
that's
thing.
why I
Well,
said
so here's the
double.
thing: is
But they're
minor
triple A
league.
minor league. They're the top of the bottom.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure minor leagues are typically more filled up than professional rosters because like it's a bunch of them that are all trying to get
and
like,
also
scouted.
probably
Jazz-
paid far less.
Jazz put so there's
Yeah, definitely.
they counted. They thought there were 8 players, and then they're like not quite double, so I'll say 14. I just like.
I did figure out 9. I did the math in my. I was like, okay, there's
good.
that many here.
Yeah.
I literally
You
was
needed
like,
to-
got
I literally
9
looked at
and
the
then
shape and
doubled
I
it.
went, oh, it's a baseball time. And I was like, wait,
John Galt.
pitcher.
John Galt makes a good point. I think the extras probably pitchers. They have probably more pitchers than
yeah,
other
because
positions.
you go through multiple pitchers each game.
The positions are
Unless
pitcher,
it's
catcher. You have the 4 in the infield and 3 in the outfield.
Right.
That's 9.
Great. Oh, so it's me again.
It is you again.
Hey, hacha.
No, I didn't write this.
Yeah, you need to update.
I'll do that while
Let's-
I ask you guys the next.
See.
You're up to 401, Max. Yeah.
401? Okay, let's go. Let's see. Alright, we did sports. I treated myself. I took a hard one for sports. I'm gonna treat myself and go to science, Dan.
Science. Treat yourself. So, question number 3 for science. What is the average lifespan of a 2-toed sloth living in the wild? And it's in years, obviously. What is the average lifespan of a 2-toed sloth living in the wild?
if only I knew the maturation period of a two-toed sloth.
Yeah,
I feel like that tells me more than
that would help.
Yeah, the official answer for the baseball question was 28, Jazz. And I also want to specify that 2-toed sloth is a type of sloth. It's not a sloth that had an injury and
Yeah.
only has 2 toes.
2 toes. and
Right,
3
because
toes.
obviously then they would be much less likely to survive.
Yes.
Actually, the pain makes them stronger. It's what doesn't kill them. Actually, it's generally makes
You
them
know.
stronger.
The song "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger" by famous two-toed sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, J-Mold said they totally watched an Animal Planet special on this.
I know a fact about sloths, and I'm not sure if it's helping or hurting me in this answer.
Same. Exactly.
Probably the same fact, honestly.
Probably. Does it involve their arms?
Yup.
Yeah.
You sure betcha it does.
Oh, I think I just fabricated the fun fact in my head.
Yeah.
It's either gonna make my answer more or less accurate.
Yeah.
But I don't know which. It definitely influenced my answer though. Oh boy.
Good guesses. Coming from chat. A wide range of guesses coming from chat also.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of torn.
I'm gonna go with my first answer.
Plastic has very, very good logic coming into it.
Yeah.
He thought it through. Youngster Jazz even commended them for it.
Wow, we love to see it.
It's 4
Chatters
years
supporting
per
chatters.
toe. As we all know, people on average, or living creatures across the board live on average about 4 years per toe.
400?
J-Mold said, this is a good one.
Who has 100
This is unrelated, but J-Mold
4 years
said
per
they're in a
toe. Oh,
class
40.
for
That is
extreme
the correct human
physiology.
lifespan. Yeah.
J-Mold's in a class for extreme physiology, and this week they learned that instead of having one kidney, dolphins have hundreds of tiny kidneys.
Whoa, that is wild.
Hundreds of tiny kidneys.
100 tiny kidneys.
Dolphins also, some dolphins can sleep with half their brain at a time. So what they'll do is they'll like shut down this half of their body and then just like coast and then wake up, shut down the other half of their body and keep going.
Also, dolphins
ready?
are
Yeah.
murderous,
Yeah,
sexual deviant psychopaths.
true.
What you got?
18,
All right.
just at legal age.
I really like the idea of a 35-year-old sloth. There's something about it.
Okay.
I said 10 because they die every time they go down to poop, and then they
Uh-huh.
also die every
Not
time.
every time.
Every time they think their arm is a tree branch.
Alex is gonna be mad because I saw you spinning it. The answer is 20.
Oh no! I had 20 and then I put it back to 18 because I was like, they probably die from pooping a lot.
Wait, this is the average?
The average lifespan.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing.
There
You
could
got
be a
closer to max.
35-year-old out there. but
Right.
You
that
got
would be-
closer to max sloth age, but the problem is
Right.
it's dangerous being a sloth
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
true.
They also do this thing where they grab the tree branch, and then they grab their arm thinking it's a tree branch, and then they grab their other arm thinking it's a tree branch, and then they fall to their death. That's the fact Alex and I were thinking about.
Oh, okay.
They
I
frequently
thought-
will grab their arm thinking
Right.
it's a tree, and then grab their other arm and
Okay.
then die
As soon
because
as
they don't
let
know the
go of
difference.
The other one, they're like, oh shit.
Like, oh no!
The fun fact that I fabricated in my mind was sloths' arms never stop growing. So you can think about how long a sloth arm could possibly be, because they can't get
those
that much
buggers
longer.
do get long
They're
arms.
really long.
All right.
had
So
two
yeah, the
on that
answer is 20. So keep track of your
Oh
score.
man, a
at
0
home.
would have been so satisfying there.
Alex, you still get to pick though.
Film and TIV.
Yeah, film and Tiv.
I really thought there was going to be like, I kind of thought that the question was like, what's their max age? And I really kind of thought there was just like 70-year-old sloths walking around. That's why I was like, I'll tone it way down and say 35.
All right, for film and TV, how many episodes are there of the TV show Breaking Bad?
Next question, please.
How many
You know it?
episodes are there of Breaking Bad? If you watched all the seasons, how many episodes do you
How many
watch?
seasons are there?
Can't tell you.
Cannot.
I know I've seen at least a number of them. Guys, hot take. I thought Breaking Bad was kind of boring.
Leave.
How many episodes are there in the TV show Breaking Bad?
No, it's gonna be less than that, isn't it?
Do they do full seasons or half seasons?
Who's to say?
It's prestige TV.
Prestige.
Prestige TV. The Prestige!
The Prestige!
I expect Max just knew the answer and immediately wrote it. And it's just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Seems like it.
I might be actually.
Yeah, Walter White's my spirit animal, so
just your laugh. I watched something about The Room earlier, and you kind of just went, that's a crazy story,
A
Mark.
crazy story, Dan.
That's how you laughed.
So anyway, how's your sex life?
God damn it.
I met this girl. Oh, you can tell me. Okay. You wouldn't understand.
All right, does everybody have an answer?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
Dom, what you got
I said 68.
with the pizza on the
The
roof?
pizza on the roof.
All right, Max.
I said 75.
75, Alex.
I initially put 61 because I tried to math it out, and then I thought, I think it's a little bit less than that, so I put it 58.
You're gonna kick yourself again. The answer
Wow.
is 62.
Oh my goodness.
My guy.
I was assuming about 8 per season, and I think there's like 6 seasons. 7 seasons.
I initially did.
There are 6 seasons.
How many times do I have to
Oh,
tell
there are
my?
5 seasons.
There are 5
Oh, I
seasons.
thought there were 6 seasons.
I knew there were 5 seasons. That was the
no.
only thing I knew.
I initially
What
thought
did you
that there
write?
were
70?
75. I initially thought that there were 13 episodes per season.
What'd you write?
Times
68.
5 would be 65, and I had 65 down, and then I was like,
They always the last season's always
I-
like 2 episodes less than the
Yeah,
rest of the
here's
show.
what I did.
Yeah.
Here's what I did. Right?
It
Was
usually
I was
starts
like,
off at like 13, 10, 10, 8. is
I
usually
did the
way
math.
it
I did
does.
the math, and I was like, all right, 5 seasons. I know that's the only number I know is 5 seasons. 12 episodes a season puts you at 60. And then I was like, but maybe there's like an extra pilot episode or whatever that's counted, so I put 61. And then I was like, hold on. Typically, these kinds of shows do a season or 2 that are a little bit shorter than the average
Because the
season.
actors get more expensive.
Yeah, so then I brought it down to 58, and I shouldn't have done it.
Dango.
Shouldn't have done it.
I was worried that there was going to be like 20 episodes per season or something.
A lot of people just did
Prestige.
so that's why
it's
I-
right
I-
on
12 and got to 60.
Yeah.
I split the difference, and I said, oh, well, I'll do like 15.
How many were there?
62.
62. 5 seasons.
Is that a close?
Good shit.
No, Alex.
I was.
What you want?
What do I want? What you want? Let's go, gamers!
Gamer alert!
Gamer alert!
Do we have any gamers in chat?
Can I get some poggers, please?
All right.
Gamers.
Gamers, I have this question for you. How many dots are there in the first Pac-Man level?
I thought you were gonna say in Pong.
How many
exciting.
dots are there in the first Pac-Man level?
Wow.
All right, let me just redraw the first level of Pac-Man.
Let me imagine Pac-Man going from side to side.
No, okay, this is an important question, Dan.
Pac-Man.
Does
or Mrs.
that
Pac-Man?
count power pellets?
No.
Okay.
Is it Pac-Man or Mrs.
Oh,
Pac-Man?
so it's 4 less than what you were
It's
thinking.
4 less than what I already knew.
Pac-Man or Mrs. Pac-Man?
You already
Pac-Man.
knew?
I knew
You know
the
the
answer,
answer?
and now I know that it's 4 less than that. No fucking movies.
Yeah, guys, it's it's just one of the most popular video games of all time. Just how many dots are there? Max, you want to talk through your frustrations?
I'm just doing some estimations.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good guesses coming in. Good guesses. Thank you all for playing along at home. It means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I've been very excited to do this stream.
Yeah. This is certainly Dan's baby.
Dan really wanted you guys to play along.
Because it's fun. 'Cause, it's fun trivia because everyone can guess.
Wacka,
You don't ever have to feel stumped.
But you do have to feel stupid.
Yeah, well, yeah. Just think of how many times you heard Waka in one play. And then that's...
Couldn't
Well, not
ask me how
necessarily.
many Pac-Man levels
that's-
there
that's
are,
just
could you,
when he
Dan?
moves.
Because I know that answer. I know that answer real good.
Yeah, well, that answer's easy. That answer's a fun fact. This game isn't about fun facts.
Everybody...
This game is about unfun facts and how close you can get to them.
Yeah, these are unfun facts. Well, the Fidel Castro one is a pretty fun fact.
Some of these facts are still definitely fun. I like knowing that horses weren't domesticated for a very long time. Because, like, there are cave paintings with horses, right?
They're just like, man, I wish we could get those.
And yeah, those cave people were just like, these are so beautiful and majestic creatures, but they'll probably be wild forever.
God.
Cave people were the first horse girl, and you can quote me on that.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Jake of all trades.
Hello and welcome
To our hot, spicy takes.
to our super spicy takes, included with such bangers as cave people were the first horse girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's our most recent.
Yeah, we're probably gonna finish the stream after round 3.
That
It's
sounds
probably
about
only gonna be
right.
3 rounds.
That
We'll do
sounds
round
about
4
right.
and 5 maybe some other time.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to power through.
No, I think it's okay. I think.
I think it's probably best.
Also,
if
they
we
just
stop
added
after
your
round
quote
3.
of cave people were the first horse girl.
As they should.
Okay.
Wow, we'll do round 4 and 5. I made all those questions, and they're the hardest ones.
Yeah, we'll do them, just
All
not
right,
tonight.
Dom. How many dots are there in Pac-Man?
256. Everything's base 8. That's what I've decided.
Right.
270.
All right.
I agreed that everything's base 8, but I put 64.
All right. The answer is 240 dots.
In a single level?
Uh-huh.
In a single level.
This is Max. This is an upset for you.
Let's go!
You might have won this game now, Max.
Oh my god!
That was the mistake we needed.
What?
Alex finally slipped up. Oh, that's all you need.
That was a big shiner.
Wow, I can't believe I won. I can't
Yeah.
believe I won that round.
A big
I
shiner.
was like, everything's an 8. Everything's an 8. That's the one thing I know about Pac-Man.
Honestly, I was like, I imagined the longest thing was probably
Yeah.
like 40 dots.
What I did is I imagined that each corner around the power pellet was about 22 dots, and I multiplied that by 4, and then I figured, well, we'll just flip it for the in-between bits. And
Yeah.
that's how I got.
Yeah, I
I got to
basically
like
did.
220 something, and I was like, all right, 256
I
it
thought
is.
they were way more spaced out than they actually were.
I thought it was like 40, 40, 40, 40, and then like stuff in the middle.
All right.
Wow! Oh my!
We're still early
Still
in round
looking like
3.
Garbo.
Anybody can mess it up.
Can I have geography, please?
240.
Oh, thanks, John Galt. Which one do you want? Geography?
That one
All right, we're
hurts.
going to
Yeah.
geography. Here we go. Junction Jazz is like, LMAO, Alex is looking it up. He doesn't believe this.
I looked at a picture because I was like, "There's no fucking way." And then when I looked at it, I realized that when I was thinking of them, I was thinking of them being way more
Yeah.
spaced out than they actually
Yeah.
were. Because I initially thought, okay, so there's probably about 20 in a corner, and so I was like 20, 40, 60, 80, or no, I guess I thought it was less than that. I don't know. It was.
Because I thought there was
something
about
like
20 per corner.
All right, for geography, how many named mountain peaks are there in the Appalachian Mountains? How many named mountain peaks are there in the Appalachian Mountains?
Where do you
And
get
I'm
Big
s-
range.
I'm scoring by the 1,000 here, also.
Yeah.
By the 1,000?
It's a big range.
How do you come up with this, Dan?
Big but flat. That's the
Okay.
Appalachian.
Honestly, if
Long
you
but
didn't
flat.
say by the 1,000,
You said like 12.
I might have said like I don't
Compared
know,
to most mountain
30.
ranges, some of the like.
Oh, it's
flattest
very
mountains.
hilly. Yeah, it's not as like jagged
It's
and
old
rocky
mountain.
as a lot of mountains.
It's old mountain.
Yeah.
So
They're
how
an
many,
older
how many
mountain
named
range.
mountain peaks are there in the Appalachian Mountains?
Appalachian.
This is one of these where you just have to hedge your bets.
It's
right?
by the 1,000 though. So
Scoring
like
by the 1,000.
you can't be that far. Like you can't be Pac-Man pellet levels of off.
Are there 300,000 named
No.
mountain peaks?
No. I really doubt that mountain peaks are like there are 10 people in the United States for every mountain peak.
You gotta think though, the Appalachian stretches through like
And
26
and two
like
It's
states
big.
or something like
It's
that.
very big.
It cuts almost the entire East Coast in half.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in the
Round three is just
halfway
hard
point,
enough.
and that's
You
Pennsylvania.
guys don't even want to know what was in round 4 and 5.
No, I would probably get so frustrated.
We are still going to do the final
Jeopardy?
Jeopardy question.
Sure.
Of course, of course.
And then I'll still be able to compare the scores from Melissa and Jason too. I'll just take out their points from their other one. Good job, youngster Jazz.
Whatever, I'm going to be wrong.
Matt? Alex?
Yep, I'm locked in.
How's everyone in chat feeling? See some guesses coming in? Good, good, good.
Okay, I have one.
All right, Max, What did, start with you.
15,000.
All right, Dom.
I said 3,000.
All right, Alex.
I put 40,000. Go big or go home,
All
I
right.
guess.
The Youngster Jazz brought it full circle by saying 50,000, and I thought that was funny.
Nice,
Uh-huh.
good. A mountain peak for every thread.
You know, it's not very often there's a round 3 donut, but we have one.
Oh shit.
The redemption! You got the round 3 donut!
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It's 40,000
Youngster Jazz is only
named
10 off.
mountain peaks.
Yeah.
And Youngster Jazz is only 10 off. Well, that's just a little 35.
Oh, what a pick me up after that horrible
25 for you,
atrocity that I
Max.
pulled on the
And
last one.
37 for you.
Doesn't make a difference.
So it's 40K.
You're still gonna be beating me by quite a bit.
So it'll make you a difference.
Can we actually do that by the ones instead of the thousands?
No. Alright. Alex, you get to pick Mr. Donut.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Music.
Oh, wow. There's 3 very similar ones that we all left.
I want music.
How many are left over there?
It's
Like
art,
60.
literature, and music.
Oh, there's only 3 left.
We hate the arts.
Alright, so music. Guy,
Yeah.
you know how much we all are a fan of Taylor Swift, right? All I need to know is how many monthly listeners does Taylor Swift have on Spotify?
In the millions.
In the millions. How many monthly listeners does Taylor Swift have on Spotify? Scoring in the
I have-
millions.
Listens.
Listen.
I have no metric
Unique listeners.
whatsoever of what this number should be like.
Well, it's not plays, it's listeners.
So when you go, I don't know if you guys use Spotify, but when you go to their page, this is the number that it says. It says monthly listeners.
Yeah.
And it has it on every artist page.
I mean, when you're big enough.
No, it has. It would just say under 1,000 if you have less than 1,000. It doesn't give you the specific number, but every artist page has it.
Can you read it one more time?
How many monthly listeners does Taylor Swift have on Spotify? Scoring in the millions.
There's like a magnitude that I'm going between of like, is it this or that times 10?
Yeah, I kind of am in the same boat with you.
You guys don't listen to Taylor Swift on Spotify?
No.
No.
It's in millions.
It is in millions, yes. Steve says, I listen to Taylor Swift on the radio like a man.
The way God intended.
Yes. On the radio with commercials, plastic.
Millions.
How many monthly listeners does Taylor Swift have on Spotify? In the millions.
This could be anywhere.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Anywhere.
It's round 3 for a reason. Everyone locked in?
Yeah.
Everyone locked in at home? All right. Alex.
This is gonna be high. 120 million.
It might not be. It's an international.
I said
audience.
Yeah.
90 million pizzas.
Yep.
I said 68 million.
You didn't want to do 69?
No, I genuinely didn't even think about it. Probably like 300.
Do you guys remember back when Taylor Swift had a whole thing of how like she
it's
didn't have her
zero
music
because
on
she
like
pulls from
Spotify,
Spotify,
or
isn't
whatever?
it?
No, that's not true.
Oh,
She didn't.
Oh my
God.
god.
I
She's
so
like,
fucking mad.
I mean,
You're like,
obviously.
oh,
I would
it's
have
zero!
I don't know if that's really
$0
in fact
million.
I just wanted to put a little bit of doubt.
Oh
But the
my
answer,
God.
you're all over. The answer is
Oh,
46
no.
million.
That's actually way less than I would have thought.
Honestly, the magnitude I was between was I was like, it's either 30 million or 300 million.
Yeah.
It's 46 million. So yeah, 90, then I give you 44. Alex, you said what?
120.
120, so that puts you at
Might have solidified your
74.
lead.
Yeah, no, I'm not coming back with that one.
Well, I mean, it all rests on Final Jeopardy.
Anyone can mess up at any time.
I lost on Jeopardy.
That's the risk of this game.
Baby.
Oh, boy. Curse you, Pac-Man.
Curse you, Pac-Man.
I don't know what I was thinking with that.
Oh, I forgot to say, but that was Melissa mixed up with Monopoly, the money one. She was mixing up with Payday, where they have the where they have the $100,000 bills and stuff.
That's rough.
She gets
That is rough.
very high. That was a funny old time.
Damn.
All right, we're getting closer and closer. 528 to 614 to 894. We have 2 categories left, plus our final question.
Leaning Tower doesn't seem so bad. in
No,
hindsight,
it
does
doesn't.
Yeah, right?
Dom, where'd you like to go?
Oh,
Art
sorry.
or literature?
Let's go literature.
Literature.
Because it's really all about, like, how big was your
Wow.
biggest mistake?
Yeah.
Plastic is still at 439.
Plastic's a genius.
That's wild.
Wow.
Wow. All right, you guys. Yeah, chat's blowing us away.
Obviously.
Blow us all
Obviously.
All right, we're in literature. Let's go. All right.
Literature.
Literature.
How many hardbound volumes of Encyclopedia Britannica are there?
Oh my god.
Is that the one that's white that has the picture on it?
How many hardbound volumes
Ah.
of Encyclopedia Britannica are there?
Or is that the one that's like maroon and it has like nothing on it?
I don't know the answer. It's not that
Is
I'm
it
not
like,
telling you.
is
I
it
don't
like
know the
multiple
answer.
editions?
Say it again.
Is it counting all of the editions or whatever, you know?
How many hardbound volumes of the Encyclopedia Britannica are there?
Of a certain edition.
No.
Or total.
Yeah, that's
You
what
gotta
I'm wondering.
clarify. There's a huge difference in that number. And not like a fun huge difference.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe it's of like one like
standard
edition.
set.
Of a single edition.
I think I
A single edition. How many hardbound volumes are there? What's an encyclopedia again?
a collection
book
of
with-
knowledge.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's a book with.
It's a book of things.
It's a book.
Oh, it's a cover band of Wikipedia, right?
Yes,
That's what it-
exactly.
okay, right.
It's
Yeah, it's a rip-off of Wikipedia.
I thought so.
Someone saw Wikipedia and they were like, I'm gonna make this into books because I'm a hipster.
Oh my god, hipsters are so annoying. Wish they just kept it the way it used to be.
How many hardbound volumes? of
I
the
know, Dan, we're
Encyclopedia
stalling.
Britannica are
Dan,
there? No, I'm
we're
doing
stalling.
chat. I'm making sure they know the question.
I think I kind of have a basis for my guess.
I don't.
I used to spend a lot of time in the library as a pretty good lad.
Wasn't there a museum?
You hate books.
I know.
I don't know what.
But there was one I
dictionary
liked a
movie.
lot, and it was the cool when you arranged all. It wasn't an Encyclopedia Britannica, but there was an encyclopedia, and when you arranged them all together,
Uh-huh.
it had a panorama of like monuments. on it.
Yeah, yeah.
There was like one with the Sphinx, and one with like the wheel.
You guys ready? My laptop
Ready
just
as
said it's at
I'll
low
ever
battery
be.
too.
Okay.
All right, what you got, Dom?
Like 32.
This is a. It's 50.
But 18.
I think it's. I know it's like close to
I-
26 because of the letters.
So that's what I was thinking as well.
But some of the letters get broken out to like GF to
Oh,
like G.
yeah.
Fuck, of course there's more than there are letters
Well,
of the
no,
alphabet.
some of the letters
what
are
the
like
fuck is
X,
wrong with
like
me?
X, Y, Z sometimes gets shrunk together
guess.
in some editions.
So, we got another donut.
No.
Surprisingly, there's also a couple donuts in chat,
It's not me.
but 32
Nice.
editions.
Because I know that
Nicely
the
done.
S's, so I know a couple get combined.
32.
Like H usually gets combined with something, I or G. But I also know that some of the like S's get broken from like SA to like S,
Yeah.
SC, and then those get split out.
I
It's
should
18,
have
Alex?
thought. Yeah, I should have thought there
So,
were more than 26.
This was really like a calculated risk because I knew that with my lead on Alex, if I chose 50 and it was something like 10,
Yeah.
I would lose 40, and I still feel okay about that.
Yeah.
If it was something like
100.
if it was something like 70 copies and I put down like 25 or something, and Alex just knows that there's actually 75 of them or something.
This one
It'd be
also was like
massive.
slightly quick trick question because they went digital in 2010 and they're not in print anymore.
0. The answer is 0.
No, but so the 32nd one came out in like 2010, and then the rest of them have been digital since.
Dan, you should make a new game called Zero or Number, and you read us a thing like that. And we just have to guess if it's a 0 or guess the actual
Or
number.
it's a number.
Oh,
Because
so you
you
kind
feel
of
like-
guess if it is a trick question or
Yeah,
not.
so
Yeah.
every question you're
That's
like,
fun. I
so
like
you're
that.
like, how many rooms are there in the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Let's say it's hollow on the inside. Well, the answer is 0, and we're like, oh, okay, well, just 8 rooms? and then he's like,
Right,
I'm sorry,
right.
that answer is 0.
Yeah.
Trick or treat?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
I
a
like
fun-
that
it's
concept.
like,
of
Alright,
that
I'll
game.
work on it.
Because that game, because if you were like, oh, actually,
Get to it.
they printed none last year, and you're
Right.
like, oh, damn.
Right, yeah.
All right, Art. Our last question in round 3.
Okay.
You guys are gonna like this one. It's kind of hard for me to say this,
Okay.
so give me a second to read it.
Okay.
Can you make it possible that Alex and Max could both guess 7,000 and the answer is 4,
The
please?
text. That's what the final question is for.
Got it.
So Prince Valiant, the last full-page Sunday newspaper comic strip to be printed, was published until what year?
Prince
What
Valiant?
the fuck?
So
Wow.
Prince
Never
Valiant
heard
is
of
the
it.
name of the comic.
Uh-huh.
It was the last full-page newspaper comic strip.
Right.
What was the last year that it was published?
And we have to specify BC or BCE or
Yes.
BCE. Okay.
There's no horses in this comic.
Wasn't Zooey Mama a full-page comic? I think you're wrong, Dan.
Zooey Mama.
Zooey Mama.
When
What's
did
that
that
even
come
look
out?
like?
That might have come out.
Early 2000s. You clearly don't know
This
what
is
I'm
the last
referencing.
full-page Sunday
Zooey Mama is
newspaper
from
comic
Diary of
strip.
a Wimpy Kid.
Oh.
It was the comic that Rowley made, and then Greg was like, "That's really stupid," and then everyone loved it.
You're obviously not a golfer.
Full page.
This is the last full-page Sunday newspaper comic strip to be printed.
That's where all the ads go.
And the name is.
Prince Valiant.
That sounds like such a comic name, honestly.
We're gonna see if my laptop dies before I can finish this.
I'm so torn. All right, we gotta be quick then.
I can always pull it up on my phone.
Not your math sheet. Oh, I guess.
She's in Excel. So what year? This is me also slipping in history into other stuff. It's hard. Okay, it's hard to come up with numbers for stuff. Years are easy.
Okay.
J-Mal's writing Tor's answer and for them. I like it. Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
I am.
Alright, Alex.
1984.
Big Brother.
1992.
Dom?
2002.
The
definitely
answer is 1971.
I thought it might be the 70s.
But then I tried to hedge my bets.
31.
Newspaper comics went for a long time, obviously, but the
Yeah.
full-page ones
That's big.
didn't last. Yeah.
Yeah,
because then it
J-Mal
too
got
expensive.
it exactly right.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Because also, Prince Valiant? That sounds like a 70s comic as well, but
Well, I mean, they still. Once
Wonder if
today,
it's any
still
good.
all from the 70s.
You think it's a good comic?
no, probably not.
Alright.
They're all pretty bad.
They're all pretty bad.
So we got
It's like SNL sketches.
Yes.
Sometimes
one of them's a banger.
one of them is really funny, but it's really
Majority.
Oh, I feel like...
So, at the end of all 3 rounds. This is the score we're going into the final question with. Max is in first with 5, 6, 7.
Good job, Max. You really pulled back.
Alex is at 6, 4, 1. And Dom is at 9, 2, 5.
This is your prince, by the way.
I think I have seen that before.
I will let
actually.
you all know, it is still anybody's game.
Okay. Good to know.
We're entering the final question. Oh yeah, let us know where you guys are with your... Steve is at 6, 5, 5.
Nice job,
nice.
Steve.
Wow. All right, I just need to beat Steve.
All right.
I'm beating him by what?
I'm-
14 points right now. Yeah.
Unborn is
gotta
at
beat
5, 7, 8. I think they came in around 2. Youngster Jazz is at 975. You're still in there. You're still with everyone else, even after your starter.
Not last time.
All right. The final question. This is the final question. I'm just emphasizing it's the final question. This is supposed to be the hardest question.
It's the final question.
This one will be scored in hundreds.
Okay.
Scoring in hundreds.
Dangerous.
So remember, write your answer just normally. All right? The final question. How many human steps would it take to get from the base of Mount Everest to the summit?
Oh my god.
How many human steps would it take to get from the base of Mount Everest to the summit?
How many mozzarella sticks would you burn if you climbed?
To survive Mount Everest.
How many Leaning Tower of Pisas are there?
In hundreds.
How many floors of the Leaning Tower
How
of
many
Pisa
Dyson vacuum
is-
hours?
How many Dyson vacuums would you have to run in order to get to the top of Mount Everest?
How long are the legs? That's what you gotta go. What's the stride length?
How many hand bones are in Mount Everest?
This is the approximation made by people that have done it or know things.
Yeah. If each snowflake was one Pac-Man pellet.
How scared is the person stepping? I don't know the answers. To
How
that.
scared? How tall are they?
We also don't know.
It would take a lot fewer steps for me than it would for a short person.
Would it?
Yeah, that's how tall people work.
I wouldn't know. All right.
I forget how tall Mount Everest is, and that would help me immeasurably. And I cannot remember.
So you're telling me how many steps would a human take to get from the base of Mount Everest to the summit? Yes, the base is what you would consider the normie Earth.
Not sea level.
Not sea level, the normie Earth. I don't specifically know how that changes things.
You said
It does.
You said the scoring is
I would
100.
Because if you were to measure all the peaks on Earth at sea level, it's
Well,
not
yeah,
the
they're different,
highest.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's where a human would stand, where you'd say, I'm at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah.
And
You
then
said-
when you'd say, I'm
You
at
said
the top
this
of
is
the
in
mountain.
hundreds, right?
I'm scoring in hundreds, yes. But you don't have to write your answer in hundreds.
No,
Can I ask another question, which I feel like you're not gonna know the answer to?
Mm-hmm.
I happen to know that to climb Mount Everest specifically, you can't take a direct path. Is that fact? Is this like as the crow
I
flies?
have no idea.
Okay, because that's a kind of huge difference.
Well,
Because there's parts of Mount Everest where you actually have to like backtrack and go to like a lower plane to go up to a higher
so
plane.
based on where I got this number
So is it
from,
number of steps,
it's-
or is
it's
it
not-
like as the
it's-
crow flies? If I were to go straight up, if I was gonna walk
no,
like spider
it's,
climb,
it's like, hey, I walked this, and I think this is how many steps I took. Like that's where it's coming from. So I would assume it's like that's the source. It's coming from people that have walked it and accumulating
sure.
their like step counts and stuff. So it's not just putting a ruler to the side of it
And multiplying by
doing.
feet.
Yeah, it's a practical application of how many steps.
That could be anything.
According to this internet article, it's only 5 easy steps to climb Mount Everest. Yeah, Steve, you're on to.
Oh.
Zazing!
Do you do comedy?
Hey!
How many days do you think it takes to climb out? It's like a week, right?
How many steps you take a day?
That's the question.
Alex, you have an answer?
Yes.
Max, you have an answer?
Not yet.
Tom, you have an answer?
I do. Come on, bad math. Don't fail me now.
Jazz, what are you talking about?
How many people?
Jazz, it's not how many steps to the sun. It's you're at the base of Mount Everest. How many steps does it take? Human steps does it take to get to the top of Mount Everest?
Wait a minute.
Oh, you might have misheard me when I said summit and thought I said sun. But yes. Oh yeah, your 500 million steps. It does hit differently now.
Wait, hold on. I need to do a quick math quickly.
Quick math.
Quick maths.
Ha! Man, not hot.
Man's not hot.
I think what I would do if we wanted to do 4 and 5 is I would just make one more round, make that 1, and then make 4 and 5, 2 and 3. And just do it again.
I think that makes sense.
Oops, extra 0.
These boys are doing some real maths here, and
I'm ready.
not.
I'm ready.
So I really hope that I somehow come out on top while doing the least amount of math for this.
I do be like that. See, you're trusting your gut. I'm doing back of the envelope math. Max is just trying not to lose first place.
The real question is there even going to be a big enough gap
Are you guys
between
ready?
my answer and Max's answer for
The other question.
that?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
We'll start with Dom.
I said 260,000 steps, which I calculated out to be 1.56 million baby steps.
So that would be 2,600 steps.
Yes.
Because we're doing this in hundreds.
Yes. Max? I guess we'll do Alex's first. Alex?
The gentleman.
I said 130 steps, which is 13,000 steps.
Yes.
I said 1,100 steps, also known as 100,000 steps.
You're supposed to take a healthy adult takes 10,000 steps a day.
All right. I'll let
So
you know.
you think that in the week they're climbing Everest?
Honestly, that is so. I did intense math at first, and I was getting numbers like 13,000, and then I was like, wait a minute, you can walk 10,000 steps in a day if you just like have a healthy day on the Fitbit. There's no way it's 13,000 steps.
Yeah.
So then I was just like, okay, fine, 10,000. It takes 10 days to walk up Mount
All right.
Everest.
So let you know what
Yeah.
chat wrote. We had 47,000, 210,000, 400,000, 650,000, 10,500.
It's a lot of variants.
Some of those might have been redacted.
It's a big
but-
swing.
Yeah.
All right, I do have the final scores all added together that I will.
Tell us the answer first.
I will. I just want to have this all ready for my big.
Wait, was this our final one?
This is the
I thought
final.
this was art stuff. I was very confused by the category.
This final question. So, you all said you thought how many steps it took to get from the base of Mount Everest to the top.
Yeah.
Dom said 260,000. Max
Yep.
said 100,000. And Alex said, how much did you say? 13,000. The correct answer is 88,000 steps.
Wow.
Sensible.
So, with that, in third place, 88,000 steps for all
Wait,
of you
so
at home.
so that number is
880.
880.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
So, coming in third place with 2,645 points is Dom.
Nice. Did you factor in my baby steps?
Coming in second place with 1,391 points is Alex. Coming in with 687 is Maximilian Pegasus.
Wow.
That was a big swinger.
Wow.
While Max only got 120 points from that last, Alex got 750.
How many did I get?
You got 1,720 points from just that last question.
Nice.
So, since the answer was 88,000, it's really 880 compared to your 100 at home to get your score and add it all together.
Right.
I guess the people that have been here from the beginning were Plastic, Steve, and Jazz. So we're curious to see what you got. Steve says his total was 735. Steve also did very good. He only got 80 points from that last
Wow,
round.
that's wild.
Yeah. So Steve did very good.
I guess like 80,000.
How tall is Everest?
I have no idea.
No fucking clue.
So I thought it was, yeah, when I first was doing a ton of math, I was like, oh, maybe it's like...
I thought it was 20,000.
The height is
I thought
irrelevant
it
when
was
it's not a straight
20,000.
shot, though.
Yeah.
It's completely irrelevant at that
So-
point.
So
Yeah.
Plastic, you
Honestly,
got...
all the math I did was
You got
I think it's
130
20,000
points.
I think it's like 25. That was my guess.
Plastic, you got 130 points.
And then I was
During
like,
your last
each
round.
step is maybe between 2 and 3 feet per step.
And Youngster Jazz, you guessed 470, so you add 410 points
It's 29.
to your score.
Okay. So I wasn't that far off in how tall
Yeah.
I thought it was, I guess. Ay.
But shrinking.
It's shrink. Oh, yeah.
Almost.
Is that your final score, Plastic?
What's Plastic's final score?
586?
Wow.
What a legend.
Holy
What an
shit.
absolute legend.
You did
That's
it.
nuts.
Unborn Death, I agree with. Eat my ass, Mount Everest. I agree.
Uh-huh.
But these were the 3 rounds in the final Jeopardy of Margin of
Good job, Dan. Way to
Yeah,
make a fun
yeah,
game.
great job,
game,
Dan.
Dan.
That's incredible.
I look forward to the next
I didn't even
rounds.
do the hard ones.
Well, now you
I
have
know.
2 rounds
Oh, boy.
prepped for the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2
Maybe I'll
very
get rid of
hard
that
rounds
category,
prepped.
too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I didn't realize I accidentally had 11.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help. Let me
Yeah.
pull chat over real quick.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for playing
good
along,
game,
everybody. Yeah, great game.
Dan, are you gonna release the questions so people can play at home with their friends and family?
If people want it, I guess. If people want it at home, I guess I can.
Thanks everyone who joined us, especially people who joined us for the first time.
Yeah.
Come back on Friday. We're doing some comedy improv. It's all fueled by chat suggestions. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, Jazz, that is funny that, yeah, it was like to the sun in hundreds, and that's like a golden snitch round. But to be fair, this one was still kind of a golden snitch round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different when you have 2 more rounds of stuff because the numbers are bigger.
so much higher. Yeah.
But
Didn't you say you wanted to think about like Jason and Melissa's score compared to ours? I mean, I know that we had 2 rounds less, but
I'd
like,
have to
Yeah,
do
you
that.
have to
I
subtract
couldn't
their
do that
round
really
4 and
quickly.
round 5.
right. Yeah.
I'll figure it out when we're because Melissa will want to know.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
Jason did beat her, but I don't know if he beat her in the first 3 rounds though.
Do I have a bow in my hair? No, it's just a little hair tie. That's all. Maybe it's the trick of the light.
Oh, righty.
Yeah. Wow.
See who's
Good game,
online.
It was a great game.
GG.
All right, let's go.
GGWT.
Let's go raid somebody.
Indeed, we shall.
Who we gonna
Yeah.
raid?
Let's go raid Kitchen Confidence. They're making Nan taco pockets. That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Let's get some non-taco pockets.
Yeah, nice plastic. That is definitely the name of the game. It's all about consistency and not having super specific knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kitchen Confidence. Woo.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Here we
Give them
go.
some show and tell love, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
See you Friday.
See you Friday. Bring a